would love to talk. Apparently I can't. It's okay. Wait, Mark Wire, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Type if you can hear me. So, are you sure you don't have... Do you play on your phone? Okay, so is there a mic? Is there a mic on top of your screen? Can you see the mic? I just downloaded the app. Okay, so why can't you unmute? Unmute. Did you unmute? Okay, so on your... Wait, you said... Oh, yeah. Okay. So click unmute on your computer, on your PC. I thought you said PS5, no, PC. I don't know what the problem could be.
Hey.
Oh. Do you have a PC
What?
next level? Next level, do you have a PC? Don't talk about that in my comments. Do not talk about that in my comments.
Yes, I have a PC. Why?
I need you to help this young lady. She can't she can't speak. Yeah, she can't speak. Do you know how to unmute? Stop doing that, Quinta Sharker.
What's going
Please.
on here? Yeah, it's a really technical request. It's not going to be easily done by simply talking.
I know.
Especially if they're not PC savvy. Like, do they understand their PC, how to enable mic? Do they have a built-in mic?
Oh, I just love little boys. I really... Oops.
Oops. Okay, there's something going on here.
Oops. Wait, no, not like that. Girl, you ain't no little boy. I don't know. I heard you what? I didn't do that. Sweetie,
you guys
I
have
didn't
a great day.
Oh, okay, bye. I did not do that, sweetheart. Ninja.
Hey. Hello.
Well, you can... Oh. Okay, never mind.
All right.
So, do you agree? Read it.
Yeah,
Read it.
I see the topic. Do I agree?
Yeah, do you agree?
Are you trying to like say that it's not okay?
Yeah, it's 100% not okay. Right, Victor? Here, Margwa, you're gonna be a mod.
Hello.
Okay,
yeah. Do you want me to explain why or no?
Yeah, but then you agree that like we should like turn like not go forward with like women rights shit, but go back. Is that
no,
what
it's not about a women's right. It's about if it's fair or not. So it can be a right, it can be legal, but doesn't make it fair.
But if you say like,
sorry.
If you say like,
Quint, stop. Honestly, what's wrong with you? Like, no. Sorry. I'm
yeah. So if you say that like it's not fair, then why is it fair that
so here in America, I don't know if you're from America.
No, I'm not from America, but it's kind of the same. Like military is military.
Yeah, but I don't think they have women in the military where you're at. Do they? Like, is it allowed over there?
They do.
Okay.
They do.
So basically what I mean is, you know what war is, right?
What war?
You know what war is, correct?
Yeah.
So who starts every war? What is the same what is the same general hold on, what is the same general thing that everyone who started war have in common?
That's a stupid argument.
Men. I just wanted you to say men. I just wanted you to wait, hold on. So
men are in power, that means that men should be the only one that fights.
Yeah, that's true.
First of all, no, it's not true. First of all,
no, they don't do that, Quint.
That woman, listen, Okay, I'm gonna give you my opinion, and I'm gonna tell you why your point is kind of
No,
stupid.
I'm gonna finish with mine, and then you can cut to whatever you gotta say,
Okay,
because he asked me this,
finish
so
yours.
I'm answering.
Finish
Okay.
yours. Sure, finish.
So men start every war,
First,
every every catastrophic war men has started. So how is it fair whether women have the right to do so, to be a part of something that they had no beginning or end to?
But okay, can I ask you something?
That's
Are you
not
fighting for your
fair.
country or are you fighting for your leader?
no, no,
I'm
no,
not fighting for nobody. I'm only going to fight for myself. And I'm not going to fight in
okay.
participating
So
in something that will never be fixed. No war has
here is
ended. No, none. It stopped, but it starts back up again. So how is it fair for
here is
women to participate in something that will never be brought to an end and something that they didn't even begin?
here's why your
Women
point
can't
is
do
kind of
anything right.
off track.
What?
Listen. Here's why
Women
your
can
point is
fart,
not valid.
can't fart right.
One of the
Quinn,
reasons is
okay,
that
say that
first
to your
women
mom,
vote
because we
for
know you don't
these
got a dad,
politicians. So
okay?
if a politician made it to power with women's vote, that means they represent these women. But if a politician take men to war, it's not fair for men as well. We didn't want to go for war. We did not vote for war, but we still get drafted to it because we live in this country and we have the right to vote.
You live in
So
America?
it's not about in every country. Women get to
Oh.
vote. Women get to decide who's like
Yeah.
the boss or like
No, but I'm not
the
talking about the voting
politicians.
part. I'm talking about
If you have the
military,
right to vote, that
army.
means you get control who in like you control who's in charge. And if you voted for that person in the charge, you should be held responsible for what they do. It's not fair and it's stupid. And I agree with you. We shouldn't go for
Okay.
war because a politician doesn't want that. It's not fair. But
Yeah,
for
most people,
Belgium,
they
it's
don't
not
want
just
it. But if they don't want it, then why do
it's
they put themselves in it?
neither do men. Men don't want to go war.
No, I'm
Men don't
talking
want
about
to go
men.
and die
I'm talking about men. If they hate it and they don't like it, then why would they
because
put
they
themselves
don't
in
go
it?
fight. They don't fight for themselves or by themselves. Politicians just say go die, and you would go die.
Yeah,
They're
but
not
if a
Yeah.
voting
large
there
amount of
to kill.
men come together, unlike women, they can go against.
They get shot in the
It's happened.
streets. It doesn't happen.
Not in
It
Ameri.
doesn't happen.
Not in my
If
Ameri.
in any country, if you like,
I'm only talking about America.
for
I'm
okay,
sorry.
So
I
you're
don't.
let's just
with
talk
the
about
Not
America
to
politics.
first.
say I don't care about any other country. I'm just saying like I
No,
don't
no, no,
know
no,
what
sure.
goes.
Let's talk about America only. I'm with
Okay.
you all the way. Let's see how this ends. So you're saying that men can like do what? Say no to war, and they would not be drafted to war?
Yes, if a large amount of men
No,
be like, yes,
they
that's
will
has.
get
That's called a
beaten,
war.
arrested, and they
Yeah.
will get thrown in prison for it. They will call them treason, and they will call
Well, I'm
them
not
like
saying there's not gonna be no repercussions. I'm just saying.
same for
Instead,
women.
so
If
you
women
think?
did the same, it's gonna be the same. It's same for men and
Hold on.
women.
Women are not required to go like men are in America. Okay.
In America, okay, so
It's not.
it
Okay, so
it's not
like I'm
required.
not. Hold on. I'm not
Wait.
saying
So
there's
you're
not gonna
telling
be
me
no.
that
I'm not saying there's going to be any consequences. But what I am saying is, would you rather die in war or go to prison to not trying to be in there? I'm just saying. Would you rather be a part of something that will never have no end, just because you don't want to go to prison, and there's a high chance you're gonna die from it? Like what kind of like no? I would rather go to prison than participate in war.
okay,
If I
you're
was a
saying that
boy.
woman is not required to go to military in your
In
country. Is that
America,
correct?
no, they're not.
So you're not even you don't even get drafted to war.
That's not the point, though. Do you see the
That's the
topic?
point, though.
No, do you see the
No, that's the
topic?
point, though. If you went there by your choice, then why the fuck are we arguing?
No,
If you
women
have a
are there
choice
by
to
their
not
choice.
go, so they have a right to not go there. They have the choice. If a war happens, they don't get drafted from their homes like men do and get thrown into the front yard and get thrown an AKM and go
Yeah,
fight.
but who
They
set
don't,
that
that doesn't
system
happen for
up?
women.
Women don't set that
That doesn't
system
happen
up
for women. That does not happen for
because
women.
they didn't set it up
Is
for
that what you're
them.
saying?
Listen, I'm
Is
saying
that
that.
what you're saying?
I'm saying, if you let me finish, Victor.
I'll let you finish like 3 times.
Victor.
But you never answer.
Victor. You're telling me what am I saying, and you're saying something that I've never came out of my mouth and saying. So let me tell you
Asking you,
what
is
I'm
that what you're
saying.
saying?
Let me
Please
tell
say
you
it.
what I'm saying. Okay?
Go ahead.
You guys set that system up. So you gotta stop bickering like y'all didn't do all this problems. Men create war, bottom line, rather than
That's
if
true.
you know,
Yes. Well, question. Just so I don't like burn my energy over this. How old are you?
I'm 19 years old.
Okay, right. So
Years
Damn,
young.
okay, all right. Listen,
that is
you're saying
scary.
men as all men did
Can we just
this.
acknowledge that?
Yeah.
They
No,
have
we
some
cannot
part
just
in it.
acknowledge
They
that.
didn't. It's
This
not
is
like everyone has.
sexism. You're being
This
Yeah.
is
sexist right now.
sticks. This is
You're being
stickism.
sexist. You're being sexist right now by saying that
No, if I
men did
can,
this, men
if
should
I
do
can
this.
come together and say a literal fact that's only tied to one gender, that doesn't mean I hate the gender. That's me acknowledging a fact that's only tied to that gender. Men start every war, so why would it be fair for women to participate in it, whether they have a choice or not? It's not fair. It is not fair,
If they
and
choose
that's what
to
I'm
go,
arguing.
it's not about fairness. If they choose to
That's what the
go,
topic
that's
is. So
their
today
choice.
it is going to be about fairness, because that's what I'm arguing.
Okay. So if we're talking about fairness, it's not fair for even men to go to war. Why I, as a man, should go to war and fight for another man? It's not fair for me as well.
It's not the man, it's the country, apparently.
What do you mean? The country is run by men. Men make these choices, men,
Yeah, but the country is not all
and we
about
get
men.
held responsible for it.
They say they fight for the country.
Yeah, but they're not. They fight for the corrupt
What war
politicians
did
who runs the country.
Cleopatra start?
Cleopatra's. What do you mean, Cleopatra? What? I thought we were talking only about America.
No, I'm just. This is a part of women, so I'm just asking in the comments. The war of
I
autism?
don't know.
Oh wow.
I don't know.
Oh
I don't
wow.
know. Well, I thought we were talking about America. Oh wow.
Yeah. Okay. So fine. Whatever. Yeah, you're right. Oh. She's right. She's yeah, I know. I know a lot about Egyptian history. Yeah, she did start a war. So what? Yeah, that's true. But guess what? Was it catastrophic? I'm only talking about the catastrophic wars. The wars that people learn about for not just any reason, because it was big. It killed a lot of people. Sure, there's been wars started by women, but it's never been catastrophic that is so detrimental, and you need to learn about this so it doesn't happen again, because it's so detrimental and so large, like men do. She's right, though. Cleopatra did start a war. She's right. There's no denying the fact. Oh, Jesus Christ, I want to fucking kill everyone. Everyone, you're right, everyone. Just because you have the right to do something doesn't make it fair, dumbass bitch. Hmm? What the hell? This guy's a fucking idiot, bro. Idiot, idiot. Okay. Why don't you know? It's already 10, bro. Tachuna. What? This is literally the same exact. Bro. Did I put girls or women? I put women. I literally put the same thing. Okay. Why is it fair for girls to be military? How about that? Come on, come on, shaky, 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 shaky. Nope, nope, denied. Come on. Ow! Bitch. I'm a fair man. I'm a fair man. Instead of a classic man, I'm a fair man. It's not. We added. We added. Hey, 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 yo. I see that. Oh, maybe don't. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey. Ow, 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 ow. Do you have a voice? That's sad. Okay. Can you... Okay, let me... So I can say fuck shit, bitch. With the mic muted. Guessing my favorite anime. Nobody ever heard of this anime. Streaming is harder than 9 to 5. Absolutely, you're right. It 100% is. Um, interviewing people. Ooh, I really love them. That's my bitch end of discussion. Don't care about them in the back that he. All these. No, I can't be with. Ooh. Okay. How many dogs can you beat in a fight? Probably like 12. The anime. I like Glitter Force. It's my favorite anime. It taught me everything I needed to know. Tell me about dignity, respect. What is it like to be a hero? And I actually might cry. I might cry. Oh, look at this girl.
It's because I want my benefits.
Hey, I know you. I've seen you
No,
before.
you don't. No, you don't know me. I swear you've never
How do you
seen
say
me
your name?
ever. My name is Haywood.
Haywood what? What's your last name?
Haywood, you blow me?
Girl, are you serious? Are you literally serious?
Yes, I'm being serious. My name is Haywood, you blow me.
Maybe like girls like you should be drafted, but not my girls. Not my girls. Not the girls that.
Your girls are like too incompetent to do anything.
They're
I'm
very
smart enough to
competent.
have a. No, they're not. I'm smart enough
Okay.
to like have a really fun name. This is my legal government name, and you're making
No,
fun
that's
of me.
that's what little boys do.
No,
Girls who have
no. My
dignity and
name is so
respect
funny.
don't do what you do, sweetheart.
Okay, this is coming from Midnight.
Yeah. Look what it says in
Girl,
the
it's
back.
not
The
even
Midnight
midnight right
Show.
now.
The Midnight Show. You see it in the back? My show.
Okay, first of all,
What a
my show is the
coincidence.
Pingu show. What about
No,
that one?
your show was a clown
No,
show.
my show is the Pingu. Yeah, it's the Pingu. It's the Pingu. What do you know about having a real show?
You're looking at it. You see it in the back?
Oh, but I don't see
But
no
listen,
cameras.
the cameras is literally on us right now.
Where is the camera? Where's the production crew? Where is the hairstylist? Where's the makeup artist?
Besides the
Where are
fact,
they?
do you have an argument to give on why you feel like they should? And why do you feel like it's fair?
I just said that earlier. I said I want my benefits.
Alright, so what benefit do you get?
A 401k.
Not all the time.
I get a Camaro. I get housing. When I retire, I get a paycheck. You know, some of those benefits are super fun, especially the Camaro. But I like it
Okay,
when it
so
was
you just get
early
money?
2000s.
Those are the benefits?
No,
You know
I
you can get
need
more
money to
you know you can get
survive.
more money when you're doing only friends. You can get more money
Yeah,
than what you would
I
get.
mean, I would make a lot of
So
money because my body is like beautiful, but you know, there's some girls out there whose body aren't
right.
beautiful. That's why they gotta get like a talk show.
Well, it depends who you talk to.
Well,
It depends who you talk to about that. Whose body's good and whose body's not. Anyways, raise your hand if you have a disagreement. If you don't have any disagreement, you're going to hear mine.
Wait, what's the
Fireball.
argument here?
What? The
What's
argument
your
or the claim?
Yeah, both.
So basically, I feel like it's not fair because women, okay, I couldn't put women, I had to put girls so it doesn't get censored. But women do not start wars. The wars that end people's lives in large numbers, the wars that take people, kidnap people, women have never started those kind of wars. There's always been a men type of thing. Men create every war that we have problems today. So how is it fair for some people who don't participate and didn't start in something to be a part of these somethings? It's highly unfair. And just because they have the right to do so doesn't mean it's fair to do so. So what is your argument?
Have you heard of the
Be
first,
quiet,
or
watermelon.
the war of the Have you heard of the War of Spanish Succession, or the First Indochina War?
No, I haven't. But let me
Or the
guess.
Falklands War?
Nope, I haven't.
Those were all started by women.
Okay, but did you specifically hear what I said about that? About those?
Pacifically?
Yes.
Like the ocean?
No.
No, I didn't hear you mention those, I'm sorry.
No. I specifically said that the catastrophic wars that are a lot of people passing away, the kidnapping, just wicked wars have never ever been started by women. Not to say that the 2% of the wars that have been started by women don't exist, because it surely does. But the ones that we're learning itself for the terrible stuff behind it, those have been started by men. I can name 50 wars that had, unalived millions of people, kidnapped millions of people, destroyed many land. That was all started by men. So since we're on this topic, can you give me a woman who is similar to what men do when they start wars? It can be any war, just anyone.
Sure, so,
Let me just search it up. You got it?
yeah, search the Falklands War, which was started by Margaret
The what
Thatcher.
war?
Falklands War, have you never heard of it?
No, I
Or is that something that
haven't.
we don't
Can you spell it in the
know?
chat for me, please?
Sure.
Watermelon, we already heard about that. You don't have to keep on repeating it, okay? All right, just give me a second. Okay, just give me a second. Is that okay with you? Fireballs.
Sure. I'll give you a few more examples if you want more too.
Oh, wait, hold on. What year was it? I need to know the year.
Shoot, it was fairly recent. I'd say like 80s, 1980s.
So yeah, my manager looked it up for me, and it was not started by a woman.
Okay, who was it started by then?
Not by a woman.
Okay, who started it? What's the name of the person that started
Okay,
it?
hold on. The name is Leopidado Gutierrez. Do you want me to, yeah, so you want me to spell it out for you?
Yeah, go for it.
Leopoldo space is the last name, Galtieri. So it specifically says there's not just one person who started the war, but the one who started it off was this guy.
No, so, Margaret Thatcher, who was the British Prime Minister at the time, was the one that declared war on Argentina in the Falkland Islands. Which, I mean, like, I wouldn't expect you to know that because you just Google searched it for the first time.
No, it wasn't Google searched.
But would you like to Google search another war? I have more for
No,
you.
I want to focus on this one. So you said Margaret Thatcher, who ordered
Yes.
British forces to travel to the South Atlantic and retake the islands, correct?
That's correct. That's
what she
Declaration
did.
of War.
That's what she did. Now, the guy you just mentioned, he was who had the Argentina military government. It was controlling the Argentina stuff, the invasion that began the conflict. So he was the one who did that.
Your claim
Not
was that
Margaret.
no women have fought wars, and
No,
I'm telling you
no. That's not what I said. I said there was no woman who started a war. the same contrast of how men started the war. And I asked you, give me a war that was started by a woman, not that women fought in, and you give me this. And it clearly states the one who started the invasion was a man, not
Bro, I'm
Margaret.
sorry, but you are
So you
low
are
IQ.
just a liar.
I have a question.
OMG, you're a liar.
When you shake your head, do you hear rocks between your ears?
No, when I shake my head, I usually hear your mom.
That literally.
It doesn't matter if it doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm implying.
Hey, how you doing?
The girl who looks like Yoda, I'm not gonna let you up because you're just gonna like not say anything. So.
So like your
Oh,
your
the green
opinion is
cat.
that-
Yes.
Hey, so I wanted to be clear. So your opinion is that you like women shouldn't fight in wars, correct? Because they
Wait,
didn't
hold
start it?
on. Wait, sorry to cut you off. The guy who now left, how much people who passed away was 907. That's nothing compared to the millions of people who passed away in men wars. And he want to bring that up as an example. But it's okay. What were you saying?
Okay. Anyways, so your argument is that like men start all the wars, then women shouldn't have to fight in it, right?
They start most of the wars that has been very catastrophic, and women should not, it's not fair for women to be in something that they haven't started in.
Okay.
That's
So
my argument.
what about like all of the jobs that are created from wars? Should men only get those jobs?
What do you mean? What jobs? Like the army
So
and the
like the
military?
people that manufacture the weapons, people that manufacture the tools, people that go and fight in them, all of those people get jobs because of it. Do you think that only men should get those jobs?
If it has to do with war, yes.
Interesting. Okay. So in that case, all things that are
Here we go with
created
the
and
all
initiated
things. Here we
by
go with
men.
all things. Here we go with the all
No,
things. Did I say that?
I just want to. Okay. So what you?
Did
Okay.
I say
I'm
that?
just saying.
I said with
I'm following
wars.
what you're saying. I'm
No,
following.
you're
Okay.
not. You're
So
not going
all
to put
things
in.
created by
No,
wars,
you're not going to
created
do
by
that.
wars.
You are not going to do that.
Okay. So instead, I'll turn it back to what you were saying.
I'll bring you up
So
soon, girl.
anything related directly to wars, right? Only wars.
No,
Okay.
anything that is on war like grounds, like if you have to be a
Yeah.
nurse, you have to take care of them, all that stuff. When you're inside the actual stuff that's going on, women should not have no part of it, even though they, help a lot of the injured people. But no, absolutely not, because it has to do with wars. Absolutely, nope, not at all.
So then, all the results of wars, the good and the bad, should only go to men.
What good thing has come from a war that's been started by a man?
A lot of things.
Give me one.
Things.
Give me one of these lot of different things.
People receive jobs by being employed as soldiers.
That's not a good thing.
Yeah, it is.
To me.
It's called employment. Employment is good.
Okay, so what about the children who are going into caves and getting makeup for women? Since you're employed, that means it's good, right?
Can you repeat what you said?
What about the children who are going into caves to get a certain material that's only produced for makeup to sell to women? Since they're employed and get money from it, is that okay?
I mean, following your logic, only women should be.
No, not my logic.
That's exactly what you just said.
This is not my logic. This is what happens.
No, it's not what happens. What happens is all kids in those mines they don't care. They just send kids because they're cheap to go obtain.
But they're employed. Right? That's the point. On your logic, they're employed, so that makes a good thing.
The products are being used in makeup, so in that case, only women should be in those mines.
Okay, I'm just going back to what your logic is. Okay, and then we can pick apart of whatever I'm saying. So since they're employed, and being employed is a good thing, those children being in caves to get a certain material that makeup produce, is that good since they're employed?
technically those kids are not employed. They're actually just I
They
can't
get
say the word
paid.
here, but
They get
no,
paid.
they don't.
They make
Yeah,
good.
she's asking me a question. Anyways, so if we follow what you want to say, then
It's
all
not okay.
women
So
should get
hold
what come
on.
from women, and all men should get what come from men.
Where?
I'd like to.
Can
I'd
you
like to
stop with the
keep that
clicking
agreement.
noise? Can you stop with the
Oh,
clicking noise,
sorry, you can
please?
hear that? Yeah, my bad.
Okay.
So in that case, I'd like to follow that
No,
agreement.
let me
because in
say
that case,
something,
man,
please.
I
Nope.
would gain
Bye.
so much.
Bye. Out of here. Hello, Clap. You
What's
think you're
up?
funny? Because I haven't
What's up?
laughed. I haven't laughed whatsoever.
I'm giggling and jiggling. What about you?
Nothing's funny about this topic.
Women shouldn't be in the military.
Does that say that?
No, I'm agreeing with you, idiot.
That's not what I said.
What did you say?
Read the topic.
Why is it fair for girls to be military?
He got cut. OMG, that's so funny. I knew he was gonna get cut. That's why I made him say it. Bye. Hey, Fireball. Oh, wait, hold on.
The war now.
What'd you say?
You want to talk about another war now?
Okay, give me another war. And okay, so Fireball, since you're here, I want you to give me a war that's been started by women that's made people pass away, millions. Not the example that she made. That only 907 people died. 907 people died. Not to say those lives don't matter, but it's not a big degree as most wars that's been started by men contribute. So give me something.
Just out of curiosity, what
Here we go.
wars can you name that have killed millions of people?
Let me find a word that won't get me cut. Okay, so no, I don't want to get VC. So do you know?
World War
II,
You're not gonna get VC'd for saying that. I just said it.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the guy who killed a lot of people. His name starts with an H, and he was being racist.
Okay, what was the name of that war?
There was multiple different names.
Dear Lord. Okay, name one of them.
I can't. I already would have said it.
Oh no, my brain is hurting.
Okay, are you gonna make fun of me? Are you making fun of me? Because you can get cut.
Can we talk about another topic that actually fits the question?
No, I'm wondering.
I mean,
like, did you take history class in school? Did she get banned? Hello?
Exactly, you're right. Yeah.
Wait, did you take history class in school?
Listen, it's not a back and forth. I'm trying to I don't even know if y'all can even bring up some good points. So give me a war.
Wait, how old
Give
are
me
you?
a war. Give me a war.
How old are you?
Give me a war. Give me a
This is
war.
definitely a child. That's crazy.
Give me a
can we
war.
go back to the topic?
Wait, hold on. Can you give me a war? You said you'll do it.
Yeah, sure. Search the first Indochina War. And also I talked about the Falklands War earlier.
The
That's
Indo
crazy.
what?
She doesn't even know what World War II is. That's crazy.
Are you making fun of me? Yes.
I'm not making fun of you.
Bye.
I'm just
You're out of
testing
here.
your logic. Like,
Bye.
how are you gonna talk about something that you have no idea what it is?
But you know exactly what I was talking about. But I have no idea. But you know exactly what I was talking about. So you do have an idea. Okay, watermelon.
Can we circle back to the question though?
Okay, the topic you mean? Yes, we absolutely can.
Yes.
So do you agree or disagree? You might want to go into your basement so the music doesn't play. If you're gonna constantly mute that mic, and you were the main one saying, "Can I come up here?" Watermelon, watermelon, and clap. Watermelon, you got 5 seconds to speak. Wait, I can't mute the music. So go in your basement. You can't go in your basement? Do you have one? Do you have a basement?
No, what I'm trying to ask is, your question is, why is it fair for girls to be in the military? And my answer would be, yes, it is fair. If you talk about women rights, they have the rights to be in the military. It's up to them. It's subjective.
So I can give you multiple reasons where just because you have the right to do it doesn't make it fair. There was a certain
What do you
time
mean?
where Avery will replace it with an S for my people was allowed. It was a right for people to do that, but was it fair? No. So just because women had the right to join something that they don't start and it doesn't help, if they're even in it, doesn't mean it's fair. So why would it be fair to
Okay.
someone who has the right to do it? Why would that be fair?
Because it's actually literally up to them. It's their choice. Okay.
So we should ignore
I
all
have
men.
no. What? How does that make even? How about this one? What side are you actually in?
Huh?
Are you with men or are you with women?
I'm with both. Oh no, I'm with women, sorry. Whoops. I'm with women. But listen, hold on. So by your philosophy of life, since somebody put themselves in that position, it should just be automatically fair. So like the people who are in war and they get their leg blown up, you shouldn't help them because they put themselves in that position? Great. I agree with that too. I 100% agree. Well, I'm glad we can come to terms upon something. Watermelon, I hope you have a peaceful evening with all that music playing at 6:30 in the morning. 6:30 in the morning, and all that music's playing in your house. Mr. Worldwide, do you have a voice to speak, or do you have a voice to be quiet? Mr. Worldwide. Oh, okay, I guess we're playing silent right now. I mean, I can just use them to, you know, so people can get brought in. The argument isn't fair, not if it's well, it is a right, but just because they have the right to make it fair. Do anyone get this Fort Valley? Oh.
Hello?
Do you think the world just waits on you?
I'm sorry.
No, I'm just asking you.
Do I think the world waits on me?
Yeah. Don't start crying
No,
now.
the world doesn't wait on me, no.
So where were you? Were you in the bathroom?
I was in the bathroom. How do you know?
Because I can smell it from your fingers. Yeah.
So what does this prompt even mean?
Yeah.
I need you to read it back to me, and then I can answer. So just read it back to me, okay?
Why is it fair for girls to be in the military?
What are you confused about?
Well, the prompt doesn't confuse me. I was hearing you talk to the last girl briefly, and it's your argument. I don't know.
Did you hear my argument?
I didn't hear it. No, I want to hear it.
So, every catastrophic war that had made a lot of people pass away, millions, trillions of people, have all started by men. They've never started and has never ended with women. So why would it be fair for women to sacrifice their lives, their resources, in something that will never end, first of all, and they had no parts being in because they didn't start it? Why would it be fair?
Government. What are you talking
What if?
about?
And
what
who
if
is
a
the
woman
government?
wants to be in the military?
And who is the government?
There are women that are in government seats. You can't just say.
We're not talking about now. There was never women in government besides today's society.
But
unless
your point is
unless it's Britain.
Your point makes no sense though.
But what if a woman today wants to join the military on her own?
It's not.
Yeah.
It's voluntary today. It's not. There's no.
Here we go with the right.
Women.
It's not mandatory for women. If you want, they can join.
Do you know why it's not mandatory?
It's not mandatory for men or women here.
It is. Oh wait, you must not live in America then.
I do live in America. It's not mandatory for men or women.
It is mandatory for men.
No, it's not. It's mandatory.
They literally drafted. They literally posted a draft thing saying men between the ages stop talking. The men between
you don't know the law then.
Stop talking. If you don't stop talking, you're out.
Okay, little girl.
Bye. Okay, so there was literally a draft thing, and it specifically said men. It didn't say all genders, so it's not, okay?
When was this draft thing? What draft? The draft for Vietnam or World War II?
No, recently. Well, there's never been
a recent draft.
Yeah.
That's just.
Are you serious?
It's now automatic. It's not like.
What you get your news from TikTok?
Oh, you don't live in America. Oh, my bad. I thought you did live in America.
What you're talking about is that they're automating, like signing up or registering for the draft instead of having to do it yourself. It's now automated process. You automatically sign up once you sign up.
And who is automatically in there? Yeah. Men and women?
Able men between the ages 18 and 39.
Exactly. But let's stop getting into. Because why is the government not telling women to be a part of it? Because they have no place in it. Because they don't start it, and it's not going to end with women. It's going to end with a lot of people passing away, which will be men.
So, do you want women in these drafts?
No, I'm the one saying that it's not fair for women to be in the millie. In war, because they don't start it.
So women are in war. If a woman is in the military right now in the United States, it's because she wants to be there, completely voluntary.
Just because she wants to doesn't make it fair for her.
So what you think it's okay to
do you think
to not give women that right?
No, they can. I'm not deterring for anyone's what they feel like they need to do. If they feel like they need to do it, but at the end of the day. It's not fair. It's not fair. That's what I'm arguing.
Fair, they don't have to join. That's why it's voluntary.
Listen, do you think since men have the right to be in war, their legs should be blown up because that's what they signed up for?
Do I think?
And I'm not repeating the question.
They signed up. Okay. They signed up for the military, the army, or whatever. Signing up, you know that you're taking that risk.
Just like if I drive my vehicle, if I drive my car, I'm not gonna be like, okay, yeah, I'm signing up to possibly pass away. No, I'm just trying to get from point A to point B. Exactly. When you go to war, you don't sign up to pass. You sign up to fight for something that will never end. That's what you're wanting to do. Nobody wants to pass away being in war.
But when you sign up, you know that that's a possibility.
That doesn't mean that's what they're doing it for.
It literally is what you're signing up for.
Not the people I've talked to. And I talk to a lot of people in there.
You've talked to people in the military?
What?
If you sign up for a combat job, you understand the
You can
risks.
understand that's a
You
possibility, but you're not doing it for that possibility.
every day you're in the military and you're in a combat MOS or combat job, you train for casualties. Your whole like
You train
SOPs
to
for
die?
you
Look,
train in case of death or if a casualties have casualties, not
But
always,
that's
but
not what you're
someone's been
doing it for,
confirmed dead.
right?
That's quite literally what you're doing it for.
Wow. That's crazy how you think that.
Look.
Okay.
It's a sacrifice. When you sign up to become an infantryman,
Well, I don't really care about men. I don't really care if they live or pass. All I care about is women.
Every campaign.
And that's what I'm arguing against, okay?
If you care so much about women, why do you have against
No, we're
them
not
being in the
doing
military
anything else.
voluntarily?
We're only talking about war. Okay?
Sounds to me like you don't like women.
Fire. I do. What do you mean I do? I do.
Don't you think that it's kind of that would be kind of oppressive to not let women do what they want, like join the military?
I'm not letting them. I'm just arguing on the fact that it's not fair for them. Or I would have put women should not go to war. That's what I would have put. But I didn't say that. I said it was not fair.
Yeah, I agree
fair
with that.
about
I agree with that completely.
Oh. What is fair about women to be in there? Let's go. Let's sign your mom for war.
I don't think
it's
women should go to war.
Equal chance for two people of different.
It will never be equal if one had no part in it. It's not equal of the. For what? To die?
It's representation.
You're the one who says they sign up to pass. You're the one that say they sign up to pass away. So it's equal.
When you sign a contract, you're making the big sacrifice.
Sign a contract? Oh, Jesus.
Whether that's, hey, they send you to this place and you're there to fight, or
why are you not in war?
Like a dangerous mission.
Well, are you young?
I actually did sign up for the military. I'm going to the Air Force. It's like.
And I hope you pass away.
I hope you pass away. That sentiment, it doesn't really affect me. There's gonna be
I don't really care. I'm just letting you know.
Being in the armed forces.
I'm just letting you know. I hope you pass away. We don't need people like you to exist. Period.
Regardless of your emotions, I'm here trying to understand what's not fair.
How about you join? How about you join what's on your shirt war, and let's see how long you survive in that kind of war. Okay? Since you love that kind of stuff, that's why you put it on your shirt.
Probably pretty long.
Probably?
Have you seen,
girl, no, you ain't.
Have you seen the casualty count between the Israel side
I seen it all.
Side? It's much more likely
okay,
that
but
you survive
so
the Israel side.
Can you give me a war that started by a woman that multiple people pass away, like over the millions?
That people pass away over the millions?
Yeah.
Probably in any medieval war where there's
not probably. Give me one. Give me a name in history.
I don't know any,
but can you name me
specific medieval wars? But any war where there's
then let me ask another question.
Okay.
So give me
any war with a monarchy where there's a queen, which is a person in power, political power. When war started,
I'm not saying it never happened. I'm just trying to give. That's why I'm asking you, because I know it probably has happened. So, but the reason why you can never give me a name, because it's not catastrophic as what men do. So give me one war that comes to mind that has made over 10,000 people pass away. Can you give me a war that has been started by a man and over 10,000 people passed away? And give me the exact number of how many people had passed. The people fighting and the people who weren't fighting. Can you give me? You can look it up if you don't know. Oh, you don't
have... I searched it up and it's saying, like I was saying, monarchies and queens.
No, we're not talking about that.
Back in the day. Well, one example.
That's not what's in the question.
Catherine the Great of Russia, who initiated wars with the Ottoman Empire and Caribbean Khanate. I don't know how you say it. With who? That's one example it gave me.
With who?
Catherine the Great of Russia, who initiated wars with the Ottoman Empire and Crimean Khanate, something like that. That's just one example it gave me.
Boy. Boy. Okay, so... Yeah, that's sick. Okay, so the one you just gave me, not to say that those people don't matter, but it was only 1,100 of people.
Okay, I'll give
It's
you a
not...
more recent example. It told me.
Okay.
Let's see. It says, Indira Gandhi
Can
of
you spell
India
it?
initiated the 1971 war with Pakistan, which led to the creation of
Is that a
Bangladesh.
girl?
Well, it says modern female leader, so I would assume so.
Okay, can you spell it for me? Because you pronounce that incredibly disgustingly. Alright, thank you, Boot. Wait. Okay.
Well, I can't say the last name because a terrible
Yeah,
person
it's okay.
by the name of.
There's an... Okay. Whatever.
The
Just
last
give me a
name is
second.
Gandhi.
You said this happened in India?
Yeah, it was the Indian and Pakistan war in 1971.
'What was the year?
1971.
So, what was your explanation behind this woman?
She started or initiated the war between India and Pakistan.
Well, you're partially correct, but there were 7 people involved with this as well.
I mean, that was just one of the recent examples I gave you. I mean, if you look back in history, especially during, feudal times, you could just look at like the English kings in the war with France. I mean, that was pretty big. You could also look at any other, ruler of anything like before AD or even within like
Yeah, I'm talking about like history, big history wars events.
yeah, these are big
No,
historical
they are
wars.
not. And the
So
girl, thank you. Yeah, she didn't start it.
okay, so how do you feel about like wars with Rome? Would you say like if anyone goes to
Listen,
war with Rome, it's a big
this is
historical war?
I'm not denying that there's women starting wars, but what I am denying, it hasn't been catastrophic, right? To the point where we have to learn it in American history or in any type of history, right? The ones that I'm
Thing is,
focusing about is when
America,
it's involved millions. Okay, I'm not talking about where she was involved, but 7 other people were involved, and she wasn't the main one who started it. I'm talking about there's only one leader, one person who initiated, one person who let it off, set. Because you only blame that one person. And the case you brung me, you have to blame 7 other people. But she wasn't the main one and didn't even start it off.
she's a part of it. Like when you
I
get
know.
charged with a crime, right? Just because like you were one of the many people, I mean, you still get charged with like conspiracy or collaboration. Like
Right. So
she's
who
still a
can you
part of it.
blame? Who would you
You blame
blame?
all of them.
Hold on, I'm asking you a question. Who would you blame for World War II?
Who would I blame for World War II? I would blame the Axis powers.
Okay. But what were they defending?
many of them were defending different things. A lot of them were just pulled in together because they were an alliance. They were a coalition. They had to fight together.
Okay, who started that off? Who did they have to save because somebody started it off? Who would you blame?
What are you trying to get me to say? Like the German guy?
Yes, that's who you would blame. You wouldn't just say.
Everybody.
No, we're talking about the starting point. The one who started it off. We're not going to say the people who were defending. We're going to say him. That's who you think of.
A lot of people are blamed during that time period, especially.
I know, but we're not talking about. Yeah, but I'm talking about who started it off. If he didn't exist, do you think World War II would happen? If he would cease to exist, you think it would happen? No.
Yeah,
So that's what I'm talking about. Oh. Okay, if he didn't exist, it wouldn't happen, okay? Because he was the one who's initiated it, who started it. KKK. Fireball, stop coming back to my chat. Stop coming back to my chat. You're already been eliminated. Your points don't... At least this guy's trying. You didn't even try. You did not even try.
Wait, I got a question for you, though. Let's go.
If you ask me about my age, I'm gonna cut you.
No, not that. Like I already know you're underage, but I just want to ask you a different question.
Okay.
All right. That war.
Be quiet,
that was
Boop.
started by the Mustache Man. The Mustache Man War. What was it called again?
I'm not allowed to say it.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
Why not?
I want you to say it.
Okay, World War II.
I wouldn't call it that, but okay.
What was it called then?
I'm not allowed to say it. I thought you were gonna say something else, but okay.
What? Okay, what about the war before that one that Germany was also involved in? What was that one called?
I'm not gonna say
it. You're not gonna say it because you don't know?
Listen, Fireball, how old are you? Are you 37?
No.
Are you older?
No, I'm in my 20s. I wouldn't be on here if I was 37.
Well, you sound pretty close to it. Stop it. You're way old.
Air Force short on.
Be quiet. You are too old. Stop bickering with me. Because when you bicker with me, yes, you are. You're in your 20s.
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong? What's right about that? You think I'm underage? You're bickering with an underage little girl. Are you satisfied with yourself?
Well, I would hope that you're not underage because you're on.
No, you told me I am. You told me what you don't even know for sure. So you believe I'm under the age of 18, and you're bickering with me. If I was 27, I would not be doing that. Not at all.
This is so insufferable.
Really? You joined back 5 times.
Listen.
You joined back.
Listen.
You did, not me.
If you tell me,
you keep on talking, right now, and my comment, you do. Then you want to sit there and blame the woman. Then you want to sit there and blame the woman. Really? And you're 27? You should be ashamed of yourself. Honestly.
Dude.
Wait, no. If you're actually underage, then
I'm not though. I'm not. But okay, you think good. I am, so it doesn't matter what I say, right?
Well, no, just because you never told me if you were or not until now. So
right. So why would you assume that?
Why? Because you have so many rocks in your head. Like only someone that's underage would think like that.
Right, and someone who's 27 or Caucasian would just blame women for all the problems. It won't sit there and literally be a man and admit that men do start every problem, especially when it has to do with wars. But instead of being a 27-year-old Caucasian, instead of being a Caucasian 27-year-old man, you don't do that and you want to blame women for it. Are you serious?
Wait, you're assuming my race, age, and gender.
You are Caucasian. Look at you. Look at your Roblox skin.
I'm Lebanese, actually, but nice.
Even more disgustinger.
Disgusting.
The Lebanese
So
people
we're
do.
racist?
107,
Wait.
107.6%. Yep. Yep, 100%.
Wait, you just said disgustinger. That's crazy.
Yes, I did.
Wait, why are you yelling so
What
much?
do you even know where Lebanon is on the map? Like, would you be able to point to it?
Probably not.
So,
That's
what's
crazy.
disgusting about Lebanese people?
Fireball, he's what's disgusting about it.
That's crazy. Like, what did I ever do? I don't get it.
You attacked me multiple times when me trying to ask you questions. Then you try to throw an insult at me, saying I have rocks in my head and I'm underage. You come in my comments 5 times, giving me negative karma. And the second I call you Caucasian, you want to flip it to something else. But I'm the one who's bad, right?
Wait,
I mean,
you
Fireball
might
seems
just
like
want to
You
someone
come
who
give
knows
down
me
a
a
bit.
English.
war that only 907 people died in, and the girl didn't even start it. You're sick, and you know you're sick. You know
What
you
was the
are.
name of that
One of
war
many
again?
examples.
Margaret, I don't know how to pronounce her last name. That's the example you brought up.
No, I
One of
asked
many
what the name of the
examples.
war is. If you need to go back through your Google search history, you can.
No, I was using the restroom. Excuse you. It was the Falcon something. Fireball,
Alright.
I hope you have
How
a
about
mean, ugly day.
how
Okay?
about the first Indochina War? Do you want to search that?
Oh, I said ugly. I said ugly, and look. I said ugly, and then look. Fucking dumbass bitch. Whew, Jesus fucking Christ. But it's okay, but wait, hold on.
Hi, girl. What's up, girl? You're an atheist? Okay, so
Are you gonna treat me differently?
No. Wait, do I sound
Wait.
like that?
Yeah, when you were like, "Oh, are you an atheist?" It sounded like you're gonna treat me different.
No, I was just like very surprised because I don't really know what I don't know if I am or if I am.
You don't know if you're an atheist?
I don't know, like I don't know what to like call me.
Do you
'Cause
believe
I
in
think
a higher power?
I believe in God, but it's like I don't believe in hell
Why?
because I believe like it's like a social construct, so everybody's just nice to each other. Like I just think like it just like makes people like overly scared. Like everybody's like, well, you better be kind or you're gonna go to hell, and it's just like it makes me think it's a social construct. Like,
Yeah, that's true. So if you do think there's a God and there's no HE double hockey sticks, then you probably think the God doesn't care about us. If there's no punishment
no, I'm not
involved.
saying that. I'm not saying that.
So how
I'm
would
not saying
that?
that.
Oh my. So how would the God punish if there's no HE double hockey sticks involved?
I mean, wait, let me see. I think it says somewhere in here that treat your neighbor as you would treat yourself.
So that's the Christian kind of worldview. Treat thy neighbor. So you a Christian?
Yes, I said that.
Hello.
But Christians believe in.
But I don't
Hello.
believe in hell. I'm
But then you're
Christian and
not
I
a
don't believe in
Christian.
hell.
How is
I
that
am a
possible?
Christian.
Then you would have believed in
I
it.
literally.
You
No,
have
I
to. That's a part of
don't.
your book.
I don't. I don't.
Bro.
She's confusion.
I don't.
I understand the
Wait, what is
confusion.
what?
So
I'm not
I
confused.
want you ladies to ask me anything, but make it
I know what I'm
respectful.
doing.
And if you're not respectful,
Oh, I'm
Oh, I have
also
a
an
question.
atheist.
I have a question.
what's your question?
Why do you not believe in Jesus Christ?
Our Lord and Savior.
Because I don't feel like he exists.
Yeah.
Why?
So
Because
what do you mean by exist? Like,
So do you think you believe that Jesus didn't exist?
no.
okay, so are you just gonna deny the
history proves that Jesus did exist, first of all.
Yeah,
Through
history-
what?
Like, please put that out
We don't
there.
have his items. We
evidence.
don't have the body. All we have is hearsay. Do you believe
So
in
you're gonna
hearsay?
deny evidence. It's not. It's not
No, we
hearsay.
have
No, it's
we
not.
have historical records that Jesus was
Yeah.
a person.
Which is
it's hard to
hearsay.
deny that
Do you
Jesus
just
is real.
disagree? Do
Eh,
you
that's
just
not
disagree
hearsay.
with the God part, or do you disagree that he existed ever?
I disagree with both. Wait, I want one of you guys to speak at a time, okay?
So you disagree with
Yeah.
the existence of Alexander the Great, then?
But that's also
Possibly.
hearsay, isn't it?
I haven't really
Oh,
talked
you're an
about
idiot.
him.
Okay.
Oh,
so,
okay.
So
You're getting kicked
so-
because no disrespect, Ali, but you believe in your Lord and Savior, but you disrespect people, but you believe in God, and you have morals against God, but you still disrespect people. So I guess you don't believe in God. Next.
Wow, Slay, I'm not
Okay.
gonna lie. You
Okay. So here's my
gagged it.
problem. You
Come
just
on.
said you don't know if
Thank
you
you, buddy.
believe in
Buddy
Alexander the
Fly.
Great, but that is
I said
purely
possibly.
proven to be historical.
Well, I don't. Can you tell me
Yeah,
what
but
historical
that's
stuff?
like a 100% thing.
I believe Cleopatra existed, even though we don't know where her body is.
Okay, so if you believe Cleopatra existed, why don't you believe Jesus was a person?
Because we have her possessions, we have empire, you know, we have people who knew her, and we have the body of people who knew her, you know. So it's very likely, and these people that we have the body of, who wrote down they knew her, why would they be telling all lies, right? Why would they? But we don't have a single body of the people who've said they saw Jesus Christ. No, I'm not even going to say Christ at the end. We just talk about Jesus. We have no body. All we have is hearsay, which means people are just saying we saw him, but there's no evidence. We don't have none of his belongings, but it said that he owns very few possessions, but we don't even have any of his possessions. All we have is a tomb, not even a tomb, a place where he was supposed to be buried, but didn't get buried because apparently his carcass went up to heaven, but no human flesh gets into heaven. So this is just very weird.
So what
Sorry.
about the Talmud?
The what? I've
When
never
they
heard about that
criticized
before.
him, confirming he was a real person in history who they claimed was a sorcerer.
I never heard
in
of that.
Early Jewish texts, the Talmud, written
The
by
Torah?
the opponents of Christianity.
The Torah?
Talmud.
No, I never
The
heard of that
Talmud.
before. Mm-mm.
Okay, yeah, so written by opponents of early Christianity, never denied Jesus existed, right? Instead, they
Okay, that's also
criticized him,
hearsay.
confirming he was a real person in history.
And
who they
hearsay?
claimed was a sorcerer.
Which is hearsay.
I
Even
mean,
if he did exist,
so
and
is
not the God
Cleopatra.
part.
You said Cleopatra as proof of hearsay, and you used that as one of your reasons for you believing in her, so...
Which
What's
it
the
is
relevance?
hearsay, but we have the bodies of people who knew her. So it's not like there's no body of nobody, right? And it's all gone. We don't have none of her possessions. We don't have an empire that she left. We don't have nothing of that. And what was written down that she said and stuff that's been done, we can go to where she used to reside and it's done there. So that will make enough evidence. But we don't have a single body, which you're still not getting. We don't have a body of anyone who said they saw Jesus, nor his
you said you don't with
possessions.
Cleopatra either, but you still
No,
believe
I
in her.
did. I said it's not even a belief.
Yeah, you
okay,
did
because
say
she's
that.
not a god to
You're
me.
contradicting
It's just
yourself.
I just that she existed.
Science-
Listen, we
So
have
you're denying
we
historical records
do
that
we
Jesus was a real person. I have no issue if you believe that Jesus didn't perform miracles.
okay. What
but you denying
historical record
records
other
is
than the
silly, given
Bible
the
can you
fact that
provide
he's
to me?
proven to be a real person.
In the
I
Torah.
just told you the Talmud, where they criticize him, not the
How do
Torah,
you
the Talmud.
I know. Okay, but how do you spell that? Let me just look this up, okay? How do you spell it? T-O what?
Talmud.
Tal?
Talmud, yeah.
Okay.
I
Give
mean,
me a
they
second.
criticize him. I don't know why there would be
The writing
records
of
from the
who?
opponents of Christianity stating his existence.
So this has nothing to do with Christianity. It's a separate thing from the Bible, correct?
So no, that's not true. Proven the
No, I'm letting you.
the-
I'm asking you. When I look this up, it's not going to say this is from the Bible. It's going to be a separate thing from the Bible, right?
It's a Jewish text.
Again, is it going to be like with the Bible, or is it
It is a
separate?
Jewish text. It is not.
Yes or
Christian.
no?
It is not
Okay.
part of the Bible. It is not part of the Bible. It is a Jewish text. See, I'd have no problem if you just said that Jesus was a real person who didn't perform miracles.
Is it spelled Talmud? Is that what you mean?
Talmud, yes.
Okay. Okay, so what does it say in it?
They criticize Jesus and say he's a sorcerer in it. And my point to that is literally, like, it's the opponents of Christianity, right? They're criticizing him in their book, which, I mean, he's most likely a real person. I don't know why they would just criticize somebody that they don't believe is a real person, especially if they're not the same religion. It'd be a much better argument on your part if you just acknowledged the existence of Jesus and denied the miracle performance.
Okay. Right. I have to look into what you just provided to me, because what my manager made me look at is Jesus has a different name. Correct?
What do you mean?
In this Talmud, right? It's saying that it's not saying Jesus. It's referring to Jesus as a different name, right?
Yeah, what name would that be?
Something that starts with Y. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Okay,
so
yeah.
that alone
So it's
tells.
just a different,
Hold
it's just
on.
a different translation of his name. Though.
Right, definitely. So that alone tells
No, that
me
is
something.
What it is.
Okay,
That is
great.
what it is.
Okay, great. But that alone tells me something. But I'm just gonna have to look up, look way more in it.
Can I ask a question next, please?
Yeah, sure. You were here first.
Do you know the Hebrew name Yeshua?
Let her ask a question.
Let me just say, in the
Just
Talmud,
let her
he's
ask the
referred to by
question.
the name of Yeshu, which is an abbreviated or altered vocalization of Yeshua, which is a Hebrew name. So it is just a different translation.
Whatever. Now let's see what she got to say.
Okay, hi. So my question was, how do you explain why you were put on this earth? Like, if you believe in is it evolution, can you give me your thought process on like how evolution started for you, and like what was the first point for you, and what brought that first point onto you? I just want to see what your thought process is on that.
So I don't think every excellent thing must have an excellent beginning to it. So obviously I think I come from my mom and dad, and I think it's so on and so forth. But what started it, every life, I believe it was Luca. Do you know who Luca is?
No.
The last universal common ancestor. So that's what started it all.
But who?
Luca is just a stands for
the common ancestor.
No, Luca is these are what the words mean, okay? The last universal common ancestor, Luca. So just the first letters. So it's just basically a bacteria of life in the ocean. So that's what started every life that we know of today. To go back to.
Yeah, but who started that?
That was. This is my question.
Yeah, let her ask a question.
Yeah, how about you stop yelling and chill out?
How about you listen the first, third, and fourth time I've told you to let her talk?
You're the one interrupting her right
All
now.
right, bye. You're out.
Yeah, so you're terrible at debating.
Have a nice day in hell. Next,
Okay,
what do you have to say?
My question was, okay, so what put that bacteria there?
It's not who put it. It formed. It just formed in that ocean.
Okay, but how did it form, and how did that ocean get there? Like, what was the process of the world being made, and the fact that there's an ocean available for this bacteria? Like, do you see what I'm
have
trying
you
to
ever
get at?
looked? Have you ever looked into that?
Yeah, I mean, I personally think I'm a person
No,
of faith.
have you? I understand that, but have you personally looked into that? Have you looked into those questions?
No, because I don't necessarily believe in those questions. My thought process of how the world started doesn't form from Luca. It starts from something else. It starts from the creation of Adam and Eve.
Right, definitely. So if you haven't looked into it, I can literally say whatever, and you'll believe me.
No, it's not about me believing you. It's just about me trying to, because whatever you say to me, I'm not going to believe you because I have my own faith.
No, but you asked me the question, so I can literally say whatever to that question. And since you haven't looked at it personally,
I mean, you can say it.
Would you agree with that?
Like,
not fully, not have not a belief into what I'm saying, but you asked me a question, and I can literally say whatever. And since you haven't looked into it, you're most likely to believe what I've told you. Correct?
No, that's not correct, because you can tell me anything and I could just say, okay then, and just think, oh, that's because I don't personally believe in that,
exactly.
No
That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Yeah, but that's just point. I'm not here to debate you or say anything like, oh, you have to change.
No, I just want you to admit that what you just said. So can you admit what the question I just asked you? So since you haven't looked into it yourself, whether or not you feel like you shouldn't because you already have enough belief over the Christian God, but you are asking these questions, expect me to have this answer, correct? Because I believe in it, right?
I'm asking you questions and expecting an answer, yes, but it doesn't really matter.
So since you haven't, no, I understand. I'm not trying to make it full on believe it. I'm just like now you don't even have to understand, but just interpret the answer, right? Because you haven't looked into it. That's what I'm trying to get at.
So
because you don't know.
Going in circles.
Because
I don't believe in what Luca is.
I know. I'm not talking about the belief part, Butterfly. Because I can ask you a question that I don't.
Chillax.
No, because I don't know how many times I have to rephrase it. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. I know, so that's what I'm trying to rephrase it. And you keep saying belief, and I'm saying it's not that, but you think I'm saying that. What I'm saying is, because let's say I ask you a question about Jesus, and I've never looked into it. Okay, so I'm expecting you to know that question because you believe in it, and you probably know a lot about Jesus, correct?
I mean, to a certain extent, yes.
Okay, so I can rephrase it back to the original question. You asked me, and I believe in it, so you expect me to know about these things, so you wouldn't fact check it because you
Yeah, because I'm not
so
here
this
to fact check you. I'm here to just I'm just here to see what your opinion is. I'm not here to fact check, say, oh, this isn't right. I don't care.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, you would expect me to know because that's what I believe in evolution, correct?
Yes, that's why I asked. I wanted to know your opinion.
And that's exactly the problem.
For asking your opinion, asking your point of view.
No, because nobody wants to fact check anything, and they just believe because they expect this person has enough knowledge behind something. And that's why nobody fact checked Christianity, because they get, so Paul, who claimed that these 500 witnesses saw Jesus Christ, nobody fact checked anything he was saying. They just assume, since he knows about it, he knows the answer, when that's false.
Okay,
so
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, but I just want to quickly say that I'm not Christian. I'm Muslim. So these kind of debates about Christianity aren't going to work on me because I don't believe in that part. I have my own faith, and I know that Jesus existed because it says it in the Quran, and the Quran is the word of God. That's how I see it as.
Exactly. Yes, that's true. So if you're Muslim, do you wear the hijab?
No, I don't. But I don't know how that's relevant.
So you don't cover yourself up?
I don't wear the hijab. I dress modestly, but I don't see how that's irrelevant to anything that I'm asking you.
Because that would be
you don't. No,
in your book.
See, I see what you're trying to say. No, but I see what you're trying to say. But I see what you're trying to say. But I don't believe. I believe that everything's a journey, and that everyone is on their
Exactly.
own path. And I don't sit here and say to people, "Oh, you're not doing this, so you're going to like a certain place." I'm not that type
I
of person.
never said that to you.
No,
I
I'm trying to
didn't.
explain something, girl. I'm trying to have a conversation with you, okay? And
Yeah,
I'm
but you're talking about
like,
something that I didn't even say. What I
but
was
you're
going to
implying
say.
it. No,
I ain't. Didn't even. I don't believe in that. So why would I tell you you're going there? But
okay.
I'm
Do you want
saying
to
there's
quickly wrap
certain
it up because I
rules.
think other people are
Okay,
waiting.
I'll wrap it up. So since you don't wear the hijab, when it states that you have to be covered up, forming with the hijab, right? And you're not
Well,
doing
actually,
that,
it doesn't
whether
actually say anything in the Quran about the hijab. Actually, I've actually had quite a few topics about the conversation. It doesn't say anything about it. This is a whole nother. This is something that you'd have to have a conversation with an actual scholar about. But it more talks
really I
about covering
do.
yourself up modestly. Yeah,
I
you
would have to
do.
have a conversation with a scholar, even though you're the main
Yeah,
prototype
because
for the
of
hijab.
what do you mean? I don't have all the answers. I was literally
Exactly. But when you ask me an illogical question, like I would know how Buka was started and how water got here. Do you think I'm a scholar? But you assume for me to know that because I believe in. As soon as I don't have all the questions all the answers to your question, it's, oh, you don't know what you're talking about and you can't believe in that because you don't know all the questions. But when you don't know all the answers, you still would believe in it and you don't get judged for it.
Yeah,
Okay.
so to clarify, right?
I hope you
I
have a
think like
blessed day, butterfly.
I think to clarify, I think both of you were kind of speaking past each other. I think she was just looking for an account of abiogenesis. But if you can't provide that, like it is what it is.
What is you
But
talking about?
abiogenesis, so like if we're talking about how Luca would have came to be, right, it would have to be like from some form of abiogenesis. So I think she was just asking for your account of how abiogenesis occurs.
She don't know nothing about that, so she was not going to ask me about that.
Okay. So what's your argument against theism?
I don't have an argument against it. I'm an atheist. So I need you to ask me atheist kind of questions, okay?
Yeah, so like if you're an atheist, that's a rejection of the idea of theism. So if you're
No, that's the
rejecting
rejection of God.
yes, which is theism. Theism is the belief in a god, right? Not just a god, right? So if you're
Not
rejecting theism
necessarily.
here, right? What's your argument to reject theism?
So I would say is my five senses.
How do these five senses disprove theism?
God.
What about him? I just asked how your five senses disprove theism, and you just said God. Like,
Yeah,
how do these
I
things
want you to just say God, okay? For this
sure
time.
God?
Okay, so my five senses is what I know about everything. Okay, whether that be right or wrong. The only way for me to determine something, it has to be through my five senses. So I've never saw God. I never heard him. I never tasted him. I never smelt him, and I never touched him. Right? And these are the same things I apply to get an idea of literally anything. Anything. I have to use my five senses. So when it came down to God, it didn't exist to me.
Okay, sure. So like, let's take this like empiricist view, right? That which
Here we go with
or these
imperialism.
of empiricism here, right? So if we cannot like verify these things with the physical world, like they must not exist. So like,
No, that's
given
not
this,
what I said. That's not what I said.
wait, you said if you can't verify them with your five senses, then they don't exist.
To
So
me.
let's do so let's do a thought experiment really quick. If I'm thinking in my own mind, right, of a big purple hippo, how do you verify this? If I don't say anything, right, and you just look at me, right, how can you use your five senses to determine the exact thought that I'm experiencing?
I can never determine your exact thought. Only what you're
Okay, so
describing.
does this thought not exist?
Only what you're describing to me. Are you asking me to envision your exact thought? Because that's impossible. No one has ever
Exactly,
done
great.
that.
So if you can't, because you just said that because you cannot use your five senses to experience God, right? Therefore, he does not exist. Does this then mean my thoughts, right, that you cannot verify with your five senses, right? You can't see my exact thoughts. You can't sense my exact thoughts. Do these not exist?
It depends what you're thinking.
Why would it depend, Hassa?
Because a hippo does exist. So if you're asking me, can you show me a hippo? I would know what you're thinking. You're asking for the exact thought. You're exactly what you're thinking. No one can ever think that. Ever.
Yeah.
But I don't know how would you apply this to God, though.
Because if you're saying something doesn't exist, if you cannot experience it with your five senses,
If any animal can't do it, then that doesn't exist to that animal. It's impossible.
Wait, if you cannot experience my individual thoughts with your five senses, does that mean my thoughts don't exist? Obviously not. We know this not to be true, right? You would grant that other people are also having thoughts.
But that you switched up the question now.
Huh?
You're switching up the question, my dearest friend.
I'm not. No, I'm
you
not.
said, can you know my exact thought? Which I said, no, you can never know someone's exact thought. But then I gave you an example where I can get an idea of what that thought is, if you exactly what you're talking about, which would be a hippo. And then I can show you what you're asking. But what you were asking me was your exact thought. Can I know your exact thought? No, I can't. That's impossible. But you can tell somebody what you're thinking.
Wait, but in this hypothetical, I'm not telling you. It's not about whether or not I can elucidate what this thought is via speech. It's that if you cannot experience this thought with your five senses,
then it doesn't exist to me. No.
Oh, no. So my thoughts don't exist. So thoughts don't exist.
To me.
Thoughts don't exist.
Listen. Hey, funny man. Hey, funny man. Listen to everything I'm saying. Stop going around, because you're missing the important piece that usually comes to the end of everything. So when I say to me, I'm not talking about in general. If I can interpret something, then everything, because I must think the world revolves around me, does not exist. But for me to get an idea of something, it has to come from my five senses, and it has to exist to me. To me.
Wait.
To me. No, I need you to track, because you're losing it.
Why am I being interrupted? Come on, low tier. Okay, I know you're getting scared.
What'd you call me?
Listen. Okay?
What'd you call me?
I said low tier.
Bye. I don't like that. I don't like when people say that.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I won't call you.
No, it's too late. As soon as you're getting disrespected, you're not gonna make somebody listen to you. When you disrespect someone, they're not gonna listen to you no more. That's just how things are.
So
exactly, Roy. Exactly, Roy.
Host, I have a question.
What's your question?
Like, from your point of view, why are you an atheist?
Through my five senses, you were here for it.
Okay, you said with the thought experiment, you said your point was that God doesn't exist to you, right? So how can you prove that he doesn't exist in general?
I would ask somebody. Okay, let me ask you.
Knowing about it.
Right, but that will be impossible for me to know without my five senses. That's the point. There's a lot of things.
But why does your?
Well, because I'm the only one who's in control of my body. So why can't I determine something like that?
But you believe in the fact that God doesn't exist? You think God doesn't exist? So if he only doesn't exist to you, he can still exist, correct?
Yeah, and someone needs to supply me with evidence, but no one has done that.
You're not an atheist.
No, I am an atheist. To me.
But you said he only doesn't exist.
Yeah, I can't go in other bodies and figure that out. No.
But God can still exist in general.
Not to me. Can God not exist to you?
No, to other people, can he exist?
Yeah, they exist to you. He exists to a lot of people, so of course.
So he exists?
Yeah, but there's no evidence for it.
You just said he exists to a lot of people. Those are your words.
Yeah, that's true.
So he exists.
So I don't know what you really want me to say to that, honestly. Like, There are Christian people.
'Cause
There are Muslim people. There are people who believe in Hinduism and Judaism. So obviously God exists to them, correct?
Yeah, but so you think he
Okay,
exists?
so no, I don't. That's why I'm an atheist.
Okay.
I'm not
Yeah,
agnostic.
okay, so
So I don't think he
you're
exists.
not
But
agnostic,
he does
correct?
exist to other people. And I don't believe that. But to
If he
people, he
exists
does
to other
exist.
people, he can't exist. He does
No,
exist then?
that's when I would need
So
evidence
how
for
can he
it.
exist to other people if he doesn't exist?
An idea of him, that's true. Yeah.
No, you said he can't exist to other people. If he exists just to one person, like, he exists, right?
No. Not everywhere.
So how can he exist to somebody if he doesn't exist?
He can exist to somebody, but that doesn't classify to everything.
But if he exists to somebody, there would have to be the existence of him.
The idea of him, of existing. The idea
So is it
of
the
him
idea?
existing.
So is it the idea of him, or is it
The idea.
existence of him?
It's the idea.
Okay, so are you aware of Thomas Aquinas' 5 ways?
No. And I don't want to talk about that.
Okay. Why do you not want to talk about that?
Because I don't care about that.
I think it's very relevant to the argument we're having.
For what? So you're bringing up something that I have no knowledge about. So I can't even
Yeah, but
I can't even counterattack what. Yeah, but I don't know what you're saying is true.
Well, I mean, it's not.
And just for a lookup, if I look it up on my phone, hold on. If I look it up on my phone, I would need way more than what it first shows to me. But I would need way more of what
Let me
it.
explain the first way.
No, I won't.
Why not?
Because I don't believe what you say. You believe in God, and I don't.
You don't have to believe, because it's just a metaphysical argument. It's not a scientific proven fact.
I think what you're saying is true. And if I look it up, like the other instance you just told me, I had to look it up, and I told you I had to look into it. So I'm done talking about something that I have to look into.
Yep. No. But
and I'm not going to take what you say face value either. So why bring it up?
I can just tell you in simple terms what the first.
I know you can just tell me, but I don't know what you're saying is true or not. Because to be honest, I already have this view of people
you don't have to,
who believe in God.
So aside from the 5 ways, I'm just going to propose my argument then, okay?
5 ways of what?
To do with the 5
of
ways
senses?
No, not the 5 ways of senses. The 5 ways presented by Thomas Aquinas.
Okay, yeah. What?
So my argument, the first premise, everything that is moved has to have a mover, right? Everything that
he wasn't talking about Jesus.
I mean, he was talking about God, if you let me get to it. So, and Thomas Aquinas was actually a Christian, so.
I wasn't talking about that, but move on.
Everything that's moved has to have a mover in the sense that everything's created has to have a creator. In order for this not to be an infinite regression cycle, right, it points to God being the first unmoved mover.
But it literally, the first thing is, it says that every mover has to have a mover. Every creator has to have a creator, and then it says
God
that
is
God...
the unmoved mover, in order for it not to be an infinite
no, that don't make no
regression cycle.
sense. How those are the first things you say, and then it goes back into, but he don't need nobody. Nothing.
Well, if God is the all-powerful, I'm sure he could be the unmoved mover.
Yeah, that's your idea of him, but that doesn't make any sense.
To
me, a logical person.
Without it would be circular logic, and it would be an infinite regression cycle.
Well, why wouldn't it have to be circle? Why would it just be an end and it don't make any sense?
Prove the logic.
That's why it's called the circle of life, because it can go over and over and make any sense.
This has nothing to do with the circle of life.
I'm just saying, when you go back and then there's no questions being answered, and there's a lot of questions and there's nothing to answer, that makes a lot of confusion. Obviously.
No, my point was that it's not circular, and that's why God is the unmoved mover.
I know your point is, but my point, it has to be circle. It has to loop back into each other so it can make sense. But if it doesn't loop back in each other and it leaves questions that will never be answered, then that's not okay.
Let me clarify that I'm not talking about a literal circle. I'm talking about circular
I know,
logic and an infinite regression
but that
cycle.
means that would mean a circle. But okay,
circular
it's okay.
logic.
Just move on. You don't understand. Just move on. Just move on. So what is the question?
Do you want me to give you more detailed on why is God the unmoved mover?
No, I already know.
So if you already know, why are you an atheist? If you believe in this.
I know the answer, and that answer don't make any sense. I should have just said that, right? I know you can know the answer and not make any sense.
In actuality. So potentiality is what something could become. Actuality is what something currently is.
Okay, so listen, I already been in that worldview, and it still didn't make any sense to me. So I need you to come into my worldview for a second, because I'm sick of always going to the Christian worldview and looking at the Christian stuff. You need to jump into my worldview so you can probably get a much better understanding, okay?
Yeah, okay, but since God has no potential, God is already perfect and complete, meaning
I already know all that perfect stuff about God.
Why he's the unmoved mover.
Okay, yep. Great, awesome.
So
okay,
he acts like a magnet, drawing all right,
let's dip into what I gotta say.
Okay, yeah. Give me your argument.
So, have you ever saw God before?
No, but there are historical records of people seeing his miracles.
I just want you, because you can only speak for yourself.
Me personally, no, because
and I only want a yes or no, and you can explain whatever you gotta think after the questions are done. Just to move on, okay?
Okay, yeah.
So, have you ever heard God before?
Nope.
Have you ever tasted God before?
No.
It's not funny. Have you ever smelled God before?
Depends what you mean, but probably not.
Okay. And have you ever touched God before? Have you ever touched God before?
No.
Are you a Christian?
Yes.
So let's act like the Bible never existed. How would you have a concept of God?
Well, it's faith. It's a faith-based belief system.
But your faith comes from somewhere.
The Bible is. So the faith comes from the Bible.
But what if the Bible doesn't?
Seeing him.
Okay, that's great. We're not talking about the Bible. That's why I said, what if the Bible didn't exist? Okay, so where would you pull from?
So that's an impossible hypothetical.
A lot of hypotheticals are impossible. But I'm still allowed to ask.
That's the point. That's why it's a flawed logic argument.
Okay, so what if the Bible didn't exist? So where would you pull from?
Well, then I wouldn't be able to follow Christianity, right? Because I wouldn't be informed about it.
But obviously. You still would have a concept of God, right? Because you don't need the Bible to follow God, right? You need the Bible to follow God?
No.
Okay, so where would you pull from?
No, I'm saying that's not true. Without the Bible, people wouldn't be informed on Christianity, right? I wouldn't know about the existence of Christianity, so I wouldn't be able to follow it because I wouldn't be educated on even what it is. What do you think about that? Host.
Okay, so yeah, let's just wrap that up, okay? Let's just wrap it all up. You just proved my point.
Let's wrap it up because you know
you proved my point.
Kick me because you're terrible at debating. I'm not even a Christian.
Bye. Have a nice day.
I'm not even Christian. You're a terrible atheist.
They claim they don't need the Bible, but they need the Bible, but they claim they don't, right? But if you don't see, touch, and you need your 5 senses to even have any idea of literally anything, but you don't, but it's just very confusing, and it doesn't make any sense. Then you just prove that. You just proved that.
Oh, hello. How's it going?
It's definitely going.
Oh, okay. I apologize because English is not my first language.
Don't worry, I can tell.
Okay. Okay. So my question is, do you believe in randomness? Like it's all random?
Can you define what's your idea of random, please?
Like you're walking out and like you're walking outside of your home and a big fell on your head. It's like random. So life.
So stuff that comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, so like life.
Yes, I do. I do.
Okay, so you believe it's all random.
Mhm.
So have you ever?
But just because it's random doesn't mean it has no reason to it. Just to keep that in mind.
Oh, okay. So do you believe there is a pattern involved in randomness? Like
it could be. It depends what you're talking about.
I'm sorry.
It could be. It depends what you're talking about.
Okay, so you're not sure.
Who said I wasn't sure? I just answered your question.
Oh no, you just said like it could be like. So
yeah, it could be because that can be interpreted into many different ways. That's why you have to ask somebody, because everyone has different views, obviously. So it depends. It could be, could not.
What's your view? Oh, so what's your views? I'm interested because
my views as an atheist.
Oh, okay. So okay. How do you think the universe was created then? The Big Bang.
It could be.
Okay. So, what's your model of the universe? What do you think? How the universe came to be?
I have no idea.
You have no idea. Okay. Have you ever looked into Einstein's theory of relativity?
I don't know what that is.
Okay.
Let me just say something, because I can read people's minds, and you are going somewhere. So let me tell you something. Nobody on this planet who's ever lived or hasn't lived yet or will live, nobody has the answer of what created everything that we know today. Nobody has the answer for that. No one is 100% sure of that question being answered. Because you know how far back, including anyone, so yes, including me. Do you know, hold on, do you know how far back you have to go to get that answer and be 100% sure that's the answer? So I find it kind of foolish. I find it kind of foolish that you expect me to be 100% sure on what created everything. Do you know how big of a question that is?
No. My point is, then why do you claim that you're an atheist? You're just saying you're an agnostic, not an atheist.
No, I'm not. I'm far from agnostic.
Okay, so
you guys don't know.
Okay, you're contradicting yourself. You're saying that you can be sure. You're also saying that I'm an atheist, not an agnostic.
Okay.
Agnostics aren't sure.
I know. I know how it works.
Okay.
So let me answer that little question.
Yeah.
So you guys only look on possibilities with no percentages. So let's say a potato could create the universe. And guess what? And guess what? I have no evidence for that. None whatsoever. And it's foolish for me that another person might say that doesn't make any sense, and they rule out that possibility because it's foolish and it doesn't make any sense. And a lot of people have different versions on what potato created the universe. But since you are already like, there's no way for a potato to make it a universe because that doesn't make any sense whatsoever, and there's no evidence to supply that, you rule that out. I mean, not you, but another person will rule that out. So I would say the same way as God. No one has zero evidence to even go with it, Okay? And it doesn't even make any sense. So I rule out that explanation. I rule it out.
So,
and these come from the people who believe in religion and who don't. Because I look at all aspects of it. Not just one.
Basically, you're saying that until we get evidence or proof that God exists, we can't be sure and we can't really claim.
No, you can't get. You guys will never have evidence for something that doesn't exist.
Okay, can you please?
It doesn't exist.
Elaborate on you guys. What do you mean by you guys?
You believe in a God.
No, I didn't say I believe in a God. What? I never said I believe in a God.
Agnostic.
Okay, but that's far from that.
Agnostic means you believe in a God.
You know what? No. Yeah, you haven't studied it at all. Agnostics believe that there can be a God or there cannot be a God. We are just not sure.
So what did you just first say?
Oh, I did say like I didn't know. Like I'm not sure.
No, that it can be a God. That's what you said.
It can be or it can be or it cannot be. I'm not certain.
A possibility.
A possibility, exactly.
And what is your percentage on this possibility?
69. Oh, sorry, that was like lame joke. Anywho, like I don't know the percentage.
Okay, so like I said in the beginning with the agnostic, you guys have a possibility on something with no percentage.
With no percentage.
No, for a possibility to even be considered a possibility, there needs to be percentage. But you don't even have a percentage on it.
No.
You don't even have a percentage on it. But you want to sit there and say, I'm agnostic. Really, bro?
Bro, okay. You're not making any sense. That's not how
right, because you're agnostic.
Yeah, exactly.
How does this make sense? How does it make sense for a possibility that doesn't have a percentage? Then it's not a possibility. It wouldn't exist. It would not exist.
Let me say something, bro. Okay, so there is a possibility that God might exist, but I have.
What is the percentage? It always has to be a percentage on a possibility. It can't be a possibility.
50-50.
A 50-50. Come on. So what is your evidence for the 50% of it being true?
Oh, okay. It can be created by someone or it cannot be. 1 and 0.
Wouldn't somebody be flesh?
Flesh? What do you mean?
You said it can be created by someone. Is God a flesh? Is he a flesh?
Or some entity. No. Oh, some
okay,
entity.
Some entity.
Oh, no. So, yeah, definitely.
Okay, so what is your percent? So what is? Where do you get this 50% percentage?
50%. I just said to you.
You have to get evidence upon it. So where are you getting this evidence from?
Yeah, my evidence.
What is your evidence?
Basically, my evidence is my speech. It's just you're saying if something was created by someone or not. It's like Schrodinger's law.
What is your evidence, bro?
Do you know the Schrodinger's law, bro?
Stop asking me other questions. I'm asking you a question. You said some entity. So what is your evidence? You can, whether it makes sense to me or not, just tell me what your evidence is.
Okay, first of all, can you not raise your voice?
No. What is your evidence?
What is
Listen, it don't have to make sense. Just tell me what you got.
Okay,
what do you got?
What is your evidence?
Stop! I'm asking you a question. So why are you repeating it back to me?
Okay. First of all, I joined this podcast because
I don't care why you joined. You're not going to answer, then you're getting out. You don't have any evidence for even to be 50-50. Because you still believe in a God if you're 50% in it. What the fuck? Moving on. I'm just very confusion. Hello.
Okay.
Bye, Don. You won't be missed.
Anyway, right. I'm going to be an agnostic, right? I'm going to ask you a couple questions. So first of all, what's going to be better? What's going to be better about the viewpoint that God outright just doesn't exist as opposed to whether we don't have enough or do have enough evidence, which is agnostic, right? I don't outright accept or reject any concept of God. Why do you outright reject the concept of a God? Go ahead.
Because of people.
What? Because of people?
So the only way, because again, I don't believe in God. So the only way I know that a concept, an idea of God existing is from other people. It's not because God told me or something. So if I was literally in the forest, I would not even know a concept of God. So other people, I listened to every view imaginable, and it doesn't make any sense. So I was able to rule it out. And there's no evidence to supply it either.
You've listened to every viewpoint.
Yup, absolutely.
Right? Yeah, I'm going to ask you to list every religious viewpoint and every theological construct that you've negated.
That's going to take longer than expected, but okay. So I listened to a Christian. I listened to the Christian point of view for the longest, okay? Muslim, atheist, agnostic, something that starts with an S, I don't know how to pronounce, with the turban.
These aren't theological doctrines. These are things that negate theological
You said list every religion. What I'm doing.
Yeah. Atheism and agnosticism are not religions.
I consider them religions.
Right.
There's certain beliefs and practice I follow as an atheist. So why can't it be classified as a religion?
No, those would be the negation of theology, right? And the concept of atheism is just the firm rejection that a theological being exists.
Yeah, but for it to be a religion, it has to be practices and beliefs that you follow, and I do.
You're not practicing and following any belief. Atheism is
what do you mean? It is a worldview.
It's a viewpoint, right? You're negating a specific aspect.
Okay, so
right?
I'm
going to be contradictory. That's not a religious doctrine. You're not
all right,
following
so an atheist, agnostic, Christian, Muslim, something that starts with an S, Judaism, Hinduism, Greek gods, My Little Pony, Five Nights at Freddy's, the egg theory, the caveman theory, the witch theory, the absolute theory, all of it, every single one, I heard it all. I heard everything of what created a god and stuff like that.
It's just going to be a hyper generalization. It's impossible for any human to retain knowledge of every single human subject, right?
I know, but you asked me, so I'm letting you know.
Well, no, I asked you because you said, right, and you just...
Yeah, but if you knew it was not going to be, like, 100% correct, why would you allow me to do that and waste your time? But I see what type of... You did, though.
I guess you don't understand. Here, I'm just going to explain what my question was supposed to achieve, right? When I inquired about your statement pertaining to possessing knowledge of all religions and rejecting all of religion and all of theistic constructs, because you have knowledge of all of them and you failed to list all of them, that just proves that...
I said everything at the end.
You said everything, yes. You said you possess knowledge of everything pertaining to theological constructs and religions, which you
Yes, I do.
You don't.
I can't name all of them. I can only name the main, like, 13.
Which you don't possess. Which means you don't possess knowledge of all of them.
You don't know all of them either. For me to even give them all to you.
You're the one that.
Okay, so what is some My Little Pony theory?
What?
Exactly. 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 Yup. People believe in it. Yup.
You're the one that made the argument. I just debunked your argument.
I literally didn't say it all just for this, too.
I'm not the one making claims. You are. I'm just debunking your claims, House. This is just going to be a brutal tracking error. Okay. Here, what would be your opposition, right? Like, for example, all theological constructs, one that you failed to list it, even though you said you have prowess of all. I'm going to list Thomism. What's going to be your critique from the argument for motion?
That it doesn't make any sense. That's what it all comes down to for me.
Do you know what Thomism is?
It's something you made up?
No, it's Thomas Aquinas. The 5 ways.
Oh wait! Oh wait!
Thomism is the name for the doctrine, practice, or acceptance.
Yeah.
Okay. What would be your refutation? Why were?
It doesn't
are you
make any
rejecting?
sense. That's
Go
what it
ahead
comes
and
down to. That's what it all comes down to.
go ahead and explain how it doesn't make any sense. You just keep saying that's what it comes down to.
Okay, so I'm just gonna use the same thing I use to everything, which would be my 5 senses. You know what those are?
Here, wait, really quickly. Sorry, I was just flipping
No,
my
if you gotta use the
pancakes.
bathroom, then just go use the bathroom, okay?
I was saying I'm flipping my pancakes. Okay, I'm attending.
Oh, okay, period. Ooh, period.
Okay, go ahead.
So yeah, I would just say it would be my 5 senses. Do you know what do you know what 5 senses are? Your 5 senses?
Yes, I believe that I have 5 senses, according to like biological empiricism.
Okay. So it would just be that would just be the only thing I would use to be for sure on it would be my 5 senses.
So, I mean, I'm going to ask you first and foremost, how is that going to bind onto Thomism or even be a direct critique? I hope you're not trying to instate some sort of like physicalist empiricism, because I'd ask you to prove that you're conscious. Are you conscious?
Yeah, I can do that. Mm-hmm.
What? You're conscious?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you know you're conscious?
Because
You can't
of a girl.
No, you can't. You can't use your 5 senses as you listed. How can you be sure
No,
you're
I can.
conscious?
I 100% can.
What sense can you use?
My brain.
That's not a sense.
No, my brain includes all my 5 senses together.
Your brain is something that you use to visualize your 5 senses through
Yeah.
concepts, right? Consciousness is not going to.
That's true.
Yes.
So I can have my prior knowledge. Wait, hold on.
What are you talking about? Okay,
Listen, my 5 senses. Go flip your pancakes and let me finish, little boy.
I already did flip my pancakes. Thank you very much.
Okay, so prior knowledge, because my eyes don't save my knowledge on my what I've perceived, it will be my brain. So to know that I'm fully conscious and aware, I would use my brain to go back on everything that I know today of 19 years of life.
Okay, here. Can you
And that's what I would use!
Go ahead and list the 5 senses for me. I really want to know where you're getting this from. Your brain is a sense.
No, it saves the data of my senses, and that's what I'm talking about. That's what I really meant.
It saves the... Okay, but how do you know you're conscious from that? What? The consciousness isn't observed through senses. We use
Yes, it would be!
Nope, we are not observing it through senses because it's self-evident to us that we are thinking,
Can
right?
you describe because maybe you have different ideas of consciousness. So what is your idea of consciousness?
Oh, consciousness is just going to be experiencing and being able to conceptualize the world around you.
Exactly! Right? And how the freak are you supposed to do that without your 5 senses? How are you supposed to experience? Okay, and where do these thoughts come from?
Hey, okay, so once again, right? I'm not saying that there can't be some
sort Mello, you be quiet! I'm sick of you.
No, oh my god, here, just let me respond, right? So I'm not saying that there can't be some sort of... I'm not saying that there can't be some sort of empirical / physicalist root to these things, right? Like, obviously, the reason why we address certain things is because we have knowledge and prior knowledge of said things, and we can instate such, right? But this is not going to hold any...
Consciousness is the state of being aware of yourself and surroundings and having subjective experience, meaning there is something it feels to you, awareness, thoughts, feelings, and self-awareness.
How does that come from the 5 senses? The 5 senses are just tools that the conscious uses.
Can you get a grift of your surroundings without your eyes?
Can I get a grift of my surrounding without my eyes? Define grift? I don't know exactly know what that means.
An idea.
Yes, I believe you can.
Okay. So, can you get an idea of something without your eyes and your hearing, your ears?
Yes, you can
conceptualize
about it.
Can you get an idea of your surroundings without your eyes, your ears, and your sense of taste?
Yes.
Can you get an idea of something without your eyes, sense of smell, hearing, and taste?
Eyes, sense of smell, hearing, and taste.
Can you get an idea of your surroundings without those 4?
you can do such. Yes.
Can you get an idea of something without touch? You can't touch nothing. You can't feel nothing. Your eyes, sense of smell, taste, hearing, and tasting.
I mean, I would gauge that it would be physically impossible to observe an environment.
Exactly! So tell me
I'm
something.
never talking about a physical level.
Yes, you did. You said the five senses have nothing to do with you having consciousness. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
You literally straw man everything. Okay, so we're gonna take a step back, right?
No, we're gonna take a step forward with what I was saying.
No, I'm going to analyze what you're talking about, right? So
you're
said,
continuing.
Hey, so what's going to be the critique of Thomism, right? It goes back to Thomism too.
Oh, here we go. I don't want to talk about that. I just want to talk about your consciousness because you brought that up. You said.
Host. We can talk. Just let me talk, okay? Right? So I brought up Thomism.
You better not bring something else up.
Your critique to Thomism was I only rely on my senses, right? And I was asking you, okay.
I don't even know what that is.
Would you affirm? What? Can you stop interrupting? I'm just.
You are saying something that I've never said. All we were talking about was the conscious part that you brung up.
We were talking about Thomism, which led to the conversation about senses, which led to the conversation about proving consciousness, right? I asked
okay, so let's stay on the consciousness.
If you think consciousness exists, but you only rely on senses, how do you use your senses to prove that consciousness can exist without anything conceptual?
You said experiences. So I gave you the rundown.
Experience happen through consciousness. That's circular. Oh my God, bro. Here.
You just don't want to state the obvious, and we can tell.
State the obvious? Okay, this is just going to... Why am I to oblige to your rationality? You give the worst motives. Come on, this is not...
My motive is nothing but pure.
What? Motive is not... What are you talking about?
Why are you screaming? Why are you getting emotional right now?
As if you haven't been screaming for like the last 3 minutes. Come on.
Well, my mic is close to my mouth, so...
I can tell you're spinning all over it. Okay, take a step back, right?
No, I'm going to take a step forward, and you're going to continue with what you mentioned, because I just brought up a good point.
And okay, here, once again, that doesn't prove that you can prove consciousness, right? You're not proving
consciousness. That's the only way you can be conscious with your five senses. That's the only way.
No, I'm saying you can't prove consciousness through your five senses. That's redundant, right? The senses.
You can prove that you're conscious. Yes, you can.
No, you have, dude. That doesn't make any sense. The senses are tools of the conscious. That this consciousness uses said tools to experience and gain experience.
And data for consciousness, correct?
Data. Yes, right.
Okay, exactly.
Consciousness exists. It gains data for consciousness. That doesn't mean that consciousness exists off of senses.
It does, because that's the starting point of it. And if those things were removed, you wouldn't be conscious.
How are you proving it? Okay, it doesn't matter if it's the starting point of it, right, or relied upon. How is this going to prove that consciousness is necessary or exists as a concept?
I didn't say it was necessary.
Yeah, I'm asking you. Okay, once again, right? I'm asking you, how does it exist? How can you prove that consciousness exists if you're being a pure empiricist?
Through my five senses. Once again.
Go. This is actual trolls.
You go eat your food and have a blessed night, as you Christians like to say.
No, I'm not Christian either. I said I'm agnostic.
What are you? Oh, so you believe in a possibility with no percentages? Even worse. Okay, 34 minutes. Let's see what you got. Hey, Ellie.
I just wanted to start with, I'm sorry for calling you, I don't know if you remember me, but...
Yeah, I do remember you.
Yeah, I'm sorry for calling you that word.
Well, thank you.
Is it alright? Is it alright if my friend comes up too?
Okay, what's your friend's name?
Shake and Bacon. He's been waiting for 25 minutes. He's gonna be respectful.
Hopefully. Oh gosh.
No, I promise.
No, we'll be respectful, host.
Yeah. Okay, so what is the new point you want to bring up?
Well, first, host, I would like to state in our previous arguments, I wasn't even arguing for the side I actually believe in. I am agnostic also.
Oh no!
Buddhist. No. Let me just put it this way: I'm an agnostic Buddhist, and I'm not even a Christian.
What do they believe?
It's philosophy.
Buddhism doesn't believe in a god. It's more of a philosophy.
I understand
than it
that.
is a religion.
Right, but it's still classified under a religion because.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Because of reincarnation.
Exactly. So how So how can you have a 50-50 percentage on believing in a god and not, when reincarnation has nothing to do with God? It will have to do with you. So you can prevent that from happening.
So yeah, you exactly said it right. It has nothing to do with each other.
So why would you put both in the same bowl? I'm confusion.
Well, first of all, I didn't say I myself believed in reincarnation. As a Buddhist, you don't have
But
to believe every single thing in Buddhism.
That's the main thing.
Of a philosophy than a religion. That is not the main thing. The main thing is ending suffering. They're not.
So you don't be. So you don't be reincarnated. I've never heard nobody like that before. Right, and you don't have to believe in the devil, but that's a big part of the Christianity.
I don't believe in the devil.
I know you don't. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but reincarnation has nothing to do with the existence of a god, because Buddhism doesn't have.
I know that.
God.
I know that.
Either way, you can be an agnostic without percentages.
No, that's what it is. There's no percentage.
Yeah.
No, it's a 50-50.
But you still believe.
Here, let me tell you. Agnosticism is not the belief or the disbelief. It's the belief that since it cannot be proven, it is worthless to try to come to a conclusion. With a 50-50 chance. Agnosticism is not the belief or the disbelief. It's the belief that because it cannot be proven... No. It is a possibility, but because it cannot be proven, it is worthless to come to a conclusion. So you're too focused on cherry-picking the part of there could be a god. I don't believe that there is a god. I believe there also couldn't be, so it's
but
no correlation to the fact.
Girl.
My point
Wherever
is
you spin it, it's a part of you who believe.
It's a 50-50% chance that there could and there also couldn't. But
because then what's your evidence?
Proven? My point is that there is no evidence, and because there's no evidence and it can't be proven, it's worthless to come to a conclusion.
Exactly. So why would you make it half if there's no evidence to supply that half?
Because there's also no evidence that a god doesn't exist.
That's why it's half.
There
Pretty
is.
simple math. I think you learn it in second grade, maybe first actually.
No, I'm pretty sure your mom taught me that.
Oh, my mom taught you that?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you said?
Exactly. Yeah, but I'm just very confused how you're 50% set on something, which is a big part of it that will make it half, over the fact that there's no evidence to supply it.
So I'm 50% set on both of the things. I don't.
Yeah, I know.
I'm 50% set on also there being no god. You're too focused on the fact I think there could be a god.
So you're just talking about God in general, right?
Tell you to prove to me. Can you prove to me that there is no god?
Yes, I can. Okay, are you willing to accept it?
Well, it depends.
Are you going to prove it through religion or the sense of a higher power?
All of it. All of it. Okay.
Disprove God.
So since you believe in, Buddha and stuff like that, I can use that as well.
Buddha. I know Buddha.
You know him?
He's a real being.
He was a
historical
figure. He was a real person. It's not a belief.
I know.
Yeah.
You said you know him. You know him? Or you know of him?
I know Buddha's kindness. Yes, I do. No, I know Buddha's kindness.
So, how do you know what he's saying is 100% factual? The enlightenment and the reincarnation that he mentioned, whether you like to accept it or not.
Honestly, the reason I follow Buddhism is because of the kindness and the compassion that it shows people, and I think it's a great system of belief to just spread kindness and spread good things and benefit everybody and not just yourself. But you also do benefit yourself, and I think there's not any bad things about Buddhism in that sense, given the fact it's not a dogmatic religion.
Oh, she's quiet now.
And also the thing is, it doesn't matter if Buddha's right or wrong because I think the things he teaches benefits.
It does. I don't understand why she's so quiet.
But I also don't get how that disproves the possibility of a higher power.
I think she might bring up the five senses of disproving God, which is just so such a fallacy. Oh, fallacious. Yeah, that's the word. Is she gonna talk though? That's my question.
Good, 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 good. Type in that. Did you want to yeah. I literally what is it? I literally got muted. Okay. But it's your time. What? And it's on. It is a aha moment. It's 100% an aha moment. What the fuck is you talking about? I'm allowed to do that too. Right, like the gender thing. The gender thing. You're right. It's about the gender thing. Alright. Let me get my fucking hair done, bro. I'm sick of this shit. I need to get my money up. I'm not trying to spend no drug money in this. No drug money. Real money. Not to say that's not real.
Yo, I'm gonna ask you a question. I want to see if you agree. Do you take God to be a maximally great and maximally efficacious being?
I don't even believe in that, so I wouldn't give him some type of something if I don't believe in it.
Do you believe in Santa Claus?
No.
You don't believe that Santa Claus? Okay, cool. But do you give Santa Claus properties?
No.
So you cannot describe Santa Claus to me.
He comes on Christmas.
Oh, so it appears that you can give him certain properties and can describe him to me, even though you don't believe
That's
he
not a
exists. So let's go back to
property.
God. Oh, so let's go back to God. Let's go back to God. Yeah,
Let's
okay,
go back
ask
to
for
God.
properties. So yeah, let's go back to God. So do you think that God, right, even though you don't believe that he
Do
exists,
I
do you
think
think
it
that
is
God,
or
you
other
believe in
people's? Because I don't believe him being
I'm
nothing.
asking, no, I'm asking you.
Because it's going to be the same thing.
Again, that's a blunder. Because I went to Santa Claus. You said you don't believe Santa Claus exists, but you
Right,
still
but it's
were
an
able to describe
idea
Santa
that I
Claus.
got from other
Wait,
people.
Okay, cool.
I've
But
never
were you able to
experienced him
describe Santa Claus to me?
to make it
Hey,
a
calm
different
down, calm down. There's
qualifications.
no reason to raise your cortisol.
Yes, it
Let's
is
calm down.
because you're not going to act like you got something on me, boy.
Why is she getting so heated? Are you okay? Do you need a
Did you
hug?
not hear what
Oh
I
my
just said to
goodness.
you?
Oh my goodness. Can you stand on what I just told you? It seems like you're not tracking.
You're not tracking either, because you're going to get the same
Okay.
answer.
Is it true? Is it true that you were able to describe Santa Claus to me?
No, I didn't.
Is it true that you told me anything about Santa Claus?
No, not really.
Oh, you didn't tell me anything, any single information, any single piece of information about Santa Claus. You did not tell me just now.
He comes on Christmas.
Oh, so did you or did you not?
Describing him and saying an action that he does is different.
Did you give me any
Nope.
piece of information
Oh,
about Santa
information,
Claus?
yes. I let you
Oh,
up.
thank you. Now, can you give me any piece of information about God?
From which point of view?
The theistic view. Just, it doesn't have to be a particular religion.
Every theist believes in something different.
Yeah, at least just go with something that's typical and most people agree on.
That he's an all-loving, all-powerful, all
Oh, okay,
omnipotent.
so by that, then he would be
Omnipotent?
maximally great. If we have those all three, if we have all of those, that would mean he's maximally
If
great. So you
we?
take God to be maximally great being. So that means you would take God to be maximally
I
great
don't take him as
being,
nothing.
and
You told me to
obviously
describe.
maximally efficacious, and basically maximally efficacious would naturally be the byproduct of maximally great. So do you think that a
Whatever it may
maximally
be.
great being could be mind dependent or mind independent?
I don't think those such beings exist.
Okay, that's not relevant to the question I just asked you. Do you think that a maximally great being would be mind independent or mind dependent?
Do I think a being could be what?
Do you think that a maximally great being would be mind independent or mind dependent?
I would have no idea.
Do you know what mind independent and mind dependent means?
Yes. I would have
Okay,
no
please
idea.
explain to me. Okay, define them. Let's go.
So, mind dependent would mean it will be needing something. But independent, you don't need something.
Sarah Lee, can you please do a better job of describing that?
Siri?
Yeah, do a better job of describing that because
No, I
by your
won't.
definition, if you're saying, oh, needing something, okay, I need food, does that mean that I'm mind dependent?
You're dependent on food, yes.
Okay, but I didn't ask you to define dependent, did I? I asked you to
You
define
did.
mind independent. No, I asked you to define mind dependent, not dependent
It
in
would be the
itself.
same thing.
So you think that mind dependent is identical to mind independent? Wait, just to be clear, do you think mind dependent is identical to dependent linguistically?
Yes. You need something.
Okay, that's just okay, wait. Does any of this match with any lexicons or any dictionary?
Leprechauns?
No,
I don't know.
lexicons, any dictionaries? Or you can even search it up if you want to. Because
You
it
asked
appears you
me
don't know the definition.
you asked me, not the actual definition. You said what it means to me, not the actual definition. You want the actual definition?
Okay, wait. Okay, let's clarify it. Let's clarify it. So what does it mean to be mind dependent?
It means to well, I have to look it up.
Oh, now you want to look it up. Okay, go ahead and do that.
Okay.
I'll wait.
This dirty little bitch. I'm so sick of these
What
bitches
happened?
asking me for definitions.
Emily?
What does mind
Elena.
dependent mean? What does mind dependent mean?
Is running away. Makes no sense. Did you get your definition?
Okay, yeah. So you said mind dependent, right?
Yeah, mind dependent and mind independent. Like try to find
So
the definitions.
mind dependent in philosophy, it means it exists, identity or properties rely on mental state, like predictions, thoughts or emotions to exist.
Interesting. And now set your mind independent. Let's see what we get.
It says for being independent minded, right?
Independent. Type it in chat.
What? Okay. It's only coming up as independent minded, not mind
Okay.
independent, which would be the same thing, correct?
I'm not sure if they're gonna say it's the same thing.
Okay.
Just to be sure, just to be sure, can you just type in what I just put in chat?
Can you read it out? Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, here we go. It says mind independent refers to realities and truth that exist regardless of whatever a conscious mind perceives, believes, or thinks about them.
Okay, based on what it means to be maximally great, right? Do you know what maximally great is? Do you know what that means, or do I have
Are you
to
gonna
like tell you
ask
that too?
me?
No, I don't have
Just
to ask you. I'm just saying, like, do you know what that means, maximally great?
yes.
Okay, cool. So based on what it means to be maximally great, based on what it means for a being to be maximally great, do you think a maximally great being would be mind independent or mind dependent?
I wouldn't think it would fall under any type of concept like that.
Okay, so you don't think, okay, wait. Let me repeat the question because I feel like you don't understand. Do you think that a maximally great being, given the definition of what it means to be maximally great, do you think that this being would be mind independent or mind dependent? And this is a dichotomy. This is a true dichotomy. There's
I
literally
wouldn't
no
think it
other
would
thing.
fit under anything.
It's a true dichotomy. Do you think that things are either mind dependent or mind independent? I'm sorry.
It depends what thing that is.
It depends what thing that is.
To
I
be
don't know what you mean
independent
by
or
that.
dependent.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with that. It depends on, like, something can be mind independent, something else can be mind dependent, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that all these things inevitably fall under this dichotomy of being either mind independent or mind dependent. You can't have both and you can't have neither. So which one
Oh
is
wow.
this maximally great being going to fall under?
I wouldn't classify at any. Once again, the third time. Let's see if you'll take it.
Mind dependent or mind independent?
Did you ask me the same question?
No, it's a different question if you were tracking properly, but I don't think you
Your
can
thing
do
cut
that.
out. So what was the question again?
Yeah, you can just pretend like it cut out, but I'm gonna ask the
It
question again.
did.
Do you think that you are mind independent or mind dependent?
It depends what I'm feeling that day.
So you think
Mostly
that
independent.
your state.
Hi, Buster
Okay,
Windows.
thank you. We'll just take that as independent. Let's stop beating around the bush. Now, why do you think that your mind independent? Why is that the case?
Because of how I grew up to be.
That didn't really answer my question. Why do you think that your mind independent?
Because that's what it is.
That's just begging the question viciously. Why do you think that your mind independent, given what you just saw, mind independent means?
I don't know how to
Mhm.
answer that.
Okay, so you think you're mind independent, but you don't know why.
No, you said I was. I still depend on that day.
You said depends on that day, but mostly mind independent. So if you think that you're mostly mind independent, it still follows. Why do you think you're mostly mind independent?
And how
You
I
can't
was
run away from
raised.
this. So you think that based on how we're raised, we can be either mind independent
No,
or
based
mind
how
dependent?
I was raised. You asked him about
Yeah,
me.
based on how you were raised. Yeah, based on how you're raised. So
So
do you think
stop
that if you weren't
applying it
raised,
to everything.
wait, hold on. Do you think that if you were not raised a certain way, you would fail to be mind independent?
Yes, that's true.
Oh, okay. What's the argument for that? Oh my goodness, these people.
Well, if I was in an environment where it was like my dad was rich or something and he bought me everything, I would be dependent on him. But if I was raised in where I had to fight and get my own stuff, I would be independent. Why is it hard to comprehend that, little boy?
Okay, we just clarified that we're not talking about dependent here. We're talking about mind dependent. The
I
word
think it's the
that you
same
just
thing.
searched up online.
I think it's the same
What was
thing,
the
and it tell me
definition?
different.
What was the definition you just gave me on Google?
For both?
Just get one. Or get the mind independent one since you think you're
Okay,
mostly mind
it says realities and the truth that exist regardless of whatever a conscious mind
independent.
perceives, believes, or thinks about them.
So when we say you're mind independent, what we're saying is that you exist regardless of how we're feeling. You exist outside the scope of our minds, so you're not
Oh, I
contingent
don't
on
believe
our
in that.
minds.
I don't believe in
Okay,
that.
well, you
No.
just affirmed that you're going to be mind independent, so that's a blunder.
Well, you said that. It didn't say that up in what you told me to search up. You said
Yeah,
that
it did
out your
actually.
mouth.
Yeah, we can match
No,
it
it
up.
did not.
Yeah, match it up.
It
Yeah,
didn't say
okay,
you can
reread it and I
exist
can show you why.
outside. You said
Wait.
that.
Go ahead and reread it. Dea, go ahead and reread it. Don't raise your
In
profile. Go ahead and read it.
philosophy, mind independence refers to realities and truth that exist regardless of whatever a conscious mind perceives, believes, or
Okay, now
thinks about them.
Dea. Okay, now Dea, now what I want you to do for me is now ask it, what does it
Mm-hmm.
mean for a being like you or like anyone else to be mind independent? Go ahead and ask that.
You mean a human being?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Being. What does it mean for a being or a human being to be mind independent? What does that mean? And we'll see what it says.
It says it's saying the same thing. Here, hold on.
Yeah, read it up.
It says the same thing.
What did you search up? What did you search
What
up?
does it mean? What does it mind independent human being?
So what is it saying?
It said the exact same thing that I already typed.
Okay, search up. What does it mean? Or
Oh,
what does
okay.
it entail?
My manager just pulled this up for me.
Your manager.
So there are three different.
Your
There's
manager. What was that?
this. Listen, there's three different versions of it. So which one do you want me to really search up? What version?
With any version, I don't really care.
So the site. Oh. Oh. Okay. So this faggot. I'm done. We're leaving. I don't know what he's getting at. Hold on, that better not be the same fucker. Hey.
No.
What?
Like, yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, now that you're back, I don't really know why you try running away and
No, because
dodging, but we
I
can
got cut.
what we're talking about. Yeah, so
Okay,
from where
but
we left off.
listen, I don't want to waste
Yeah,
time, do you?
I don't want to waste time either, so I hope you grasp these concepts with
I am,
at
but
least
you think I have to
intelligence.
grasp it in the same way that you say.
Let's go back. So let's go back to where we
Are you
left
trying to
off
get a
now,
source
okay?
of understanding?
So what are those
Excuse me,
responses you got
sir!
from Google? What are those responses you got from
Sir!
Google, Daya?
Sir! Can you hear me? Sir!
Daya, what are those responses you
Excuse
got?
me!
Stop dodging the question.
I ain't
Stop dodging the
dodging. I'm
question.
not gonna waste my
Well,
time
you're
because you
dodging, you're
literally
running,
simply
you're
got me cut.
sprinting away. So, let's get
Listen,
back to the
you're going to get
substance.
dropped
Let's
if
get
you
back to
can't
the
even
substance.
answer
No,
my question.
listen
This
to
is
me, Daya.
simple.
No, you're gonna get back to
This
the
is
substance.
simple.
So let's
No,
continue
you're
from
gonna
where we
get to
left
my
off.
questions.
Son, I'm crying. Son, I'm crying. Son, I'm crying.
Listen, I don't. What's wrong with you? Literally, what is wrong with you?
Let me wait for you to blabber on and let me know when you're done, okay?
Okay, so listen, you wasted my time. You wasted my
Wasted your
time.
time?
This
Why
is
did
what
you run
happens.
away?
No, you said you were going to be quiet.
Why did you run away?
You literally said. Listen,
Oh my
I just
gosh,
want
bro.
a source of understanding. If you're not trying to get that, and you just want me to
Did you say
fit into.
Did you just say
Stop
understanding? I'm
talking!
crying.
You don't want to continue?
Understanding?
Do you not want to continue? Are you sick? You don't want to continue?
Are you done? Are you done with your gibbering?
Are
Are you
you not
done?
listening?
Are you done?
Bye.
Are you done?
I've never ever met someone who literally just blocks everything out. That's actually crazy. Wow, that's literally so crazy.
I don't know what I
Next.
walked into, but I'm an agnostic.
What'd
But
you say?
I said, what did I say? Why are you so like loud?
Because I'm getting
Loud.
PISSED.
Yeah, I mean, I was also just got banned from a Christian server because like I kept like debating them. They had like it was like so like bad. It was so dishonest. So, and no hate like Christian love, but
Yeah, they don't love.
not at all. This guy was saying because I literally told him like a lot of Christians are so aggressive and they're so like hateful and kick everybody. Like, no, we're not like that. When I start like debating and like challenging the Bible, I get bans. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you an atheist?
I don't know. Am I? Yes, I am.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, that could. I mean, a yes could have just sufficed. You know.
No, because I'm sick of these questions. I'm sick of these blatantly obvious questions, sir.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, all right. I mean, you don't sound like you should be talking to anybody because you sound very angry. So I'm gonna head out.
Okay, bye. Have a nice cherry on day.
Yep. Carry on.
Oh man. Okay. So let's continue off from where we
Yeah, but you
we
need to
got
answer
interrupted.
this question. Are you going to listen to what I'm saying? Because if you choose not to
Listen
listen,
to you. How about this? How about this? I'll listen to you if you're not gibbering. How about that? Make a deal. Let's make that deal.
okay, fine.
All right, bet.
So, are
All
you
right.
going to understand? Are you going to have a source of understanding when I deliver you these questions? Yes or no?
It's understanding, Dias, not understanding. But yeah,
Whatever.
of course.
Okay. So, what is your question?
So I would just like to continue from where we left off. What is it that you searched up on Google? Like you said, there was gonna be three responses or
My
something like that
manager
before you.
searched up for me. Okay.
Your manager. Are you a part of like some business or something?
Yes, I am. So
Yeah,
there
what's it
was.
called?
It's called Leave Me Alone. So these are the three types. Okay. There's a scientific view.
Yeah.
A dualist view, some philosophers and religious tradition use, and a Buddhist view. So which one do you want me to read from?
Philosophy.
So the scientifical? The first one?
No, I said philosophy.
There's no philosophy.
You just said philosophy.
I
Okay,
said
repeat all
some
the
philosophy.
categories.
Okay, so a scientific view, a dualist view, which says that some philosophers and religious traditions use, but it's not a physiological view, and a Buddhist view. So which one?
What's the prompt that you answered in, like searched up?
I searched up what does it mean that the mind is independent of a human being.
You to search up.
What?
That's not what I asked you to search up.
Then what did you ask me?
I asked you to search up, what would it mean for me to say I am mind independent?
So for you, what's your government name?
No, like you can just put like YOU in the search bar, bro. Like you don't need.
Why would
I'm referring.
you what?
what would it mean for me to say that I am mind independent? Just search that up verbatim.
So it says that the mind exists independently of the body.
Yeah, can you just repeat word for word everything you just searched up? Like the one thing you just
What
searched up?
would it mean if I say I'm mind independent?
Oh, you're laughing. Wait, you're laughing. That's how I can tell you're
No, I
lying.
was sneezing. I was sneezing.
Oh, sure, you were sneezing. I don't like liars. Come on. Stop
Listen,
lying.
is that what you said, correct?
Repeat it.
What would it mean if I say I'm mind independent? Right? And it still comes up with three different things. You want me to read all of them? So the first one says that the mind exists independently of the body. The second one says your mind is independent in thinking. And the third one says the mind is independent of the outside world. So which one are you talking about?
I searched that up. I'm not getting that. I'm not getting what you. I just searched up the same thing.
Because listen, you're not going to get the same thing I'm getting, okay? I didn't search this up on Google.
It's not even like remotely close. Like it's not even remotely close to what you just said.
Okay, that's
so, like,
fine.
I feel like you're lying.
Have you heard of ChatGPT?
Yeah.
Okay, so search it up on there, okay?
Can you search up what does it mean for a being to be mind independent?
Okay, so are you wasting my time?
Can you follow my instructions, or are you going to just gibber it?
No, because you asked me to search 7 different things, and you weren't excited and thrilled because you know it's not good.
You're lying. You're
I ain't
lying.
lying.
And the reason why, I'm gonna tell you to search this up, and then here's the thing: while you search it up, I'm gonna search up the exact same thing, and we can
on
see
Google,
if it matches.
we're using 2 different ones.
All right. All right.
So of course
we can
talking
use
same
ChatGPT,
things.
whatever. We can use ChatGPT.
Okay.
We can use AI, we can use Google.
Okay,
So
what do you want to search up?
Yeah. So search up. In philosophy, what does it mean for a being to be mind independent? And we're gonna search that up together. Okay. All right. All right. Tell me what you got.
Okay, it says
Read
a
it
mind
word for word.
Yeah, I know. It says in philosophy, a mind-independent being is something that exists independently of any mind, thought, belief, or perceptions. And it gave me examples.
What I got is in philosophy, a being or entity is mind independent if its existence, nature, and properties do not rely on any conscious mind to exist. Boom. Okay. Now, search up. Put a mind independent being by definition.
Here we go with another search.
Actually, you know what? Since
Like, what are you trying to get at? I'm very confused.
I know. Okay, wait, cool. I know it's difficult for you to search things up, so let's move this forward. Actually, let's try it this way. So, since earlier you affirmed that God, right? You can still describe God for me, even though you don't believe He exists. Do you take God to be a maximum great being? I believe you said yes to that. And what we were really on was mind independent and mind dependent. So now, given what we know from mind independent, when we say a being is mind independent, would you think that this maximally great being would be mind independent or mind dependent given the definitions? Let's get the answer here.
So you're asking what I would believe, correct?
Do you want me to wait? Can you steal man what I just said so we can just see if we're on the same page? What was the question I asked you? What was the question I asked you? If you don't know, I can always repeat it for you because I know you have trouble tracking.
You're wasting my time. You're wasting my time. I heard exactly what you said, obviously, if I was being quiet.
What did I say?
You're fishing for an answer you can't get from me, boy.
Hello? The question. Don't dodge.
You said, would a being that you thought I described, which was incorrect, do you think it would be mind independent or mind dependent? And I said, the first 4 times you asked me, I don't think it will classify as any of those things. And you simply can't take that as an answer. Is it not sick?
crying. Son, I'm crying. Son, I'm crying. And
First
then
of all,
guess what happened?
I don't believe in a God. I don't think he exists. I only get a perception of him from other people. So why would I get a perception of something that I only get from other people? Hello?
Well, you did the same thing for Santa Claus a while ago, Dio, so you're still falling for the same logic.
Exactly. I don't know Santa Claus independently. It came from my sisters and my mom.
Do you
And they
believe in
told
Santa
me.
Claus exists? Do you believe that Santa Claus exists as merely as like an idea or some like
It's an
concept or like make
idea.
believe, or do you think that
It's a
he
make
exists?
believe
Okay, then
idea.
that means yeah. Okay, that's what I mean. That's what I mean when I say mind dependent. That's what it means for something to be mind dependent. Okay, mind dependent. Now the opposite of that would be mind independent, meaning that it's not merely a belief. It's not merely a concept. It would be something that actually exists beyond that. Now, do you understand what I mean when I ask you, do you believe that this maximally great being would be mind dependent or mind independent?
It would be mind dependent.
Okay, this definition of what it means to be a maximally great being. A maximally great being is a type of being that has all powers, right? Causal power. They can cause anything to existence with their intent, right? It's omnibenevolent and is all-knowing, right? And by the definition, it entails that they're going to be the first cause, okay? Do you think that something that's going to be the first cause would be mind dependent? Do you think something that as the first cause would merely exist as an idea or concept? Do you think that's possible? Do you think it's possible?
100%!
So you think that something that's classified as the first cause, meaning that it's uncaused, meaning that literally nothing caused it, and this thing causes everything else to into existence. You think that this thing can be mind dependent, meaning that it can just be contingent on
Yes!
our
And
minds.
the reason why is because I don't think it exists, and some people need that, and it comes through their mind, and the only way it's coming from is from their own perception for that thing to even exist. So yes.
So you think the first cause could be mind dependent?
It's not the first cause because I don't believe it. Do you not hear me?
No, I'm not asking whether it's the first cause or not. I'm asking,
You
do you
just
think that a
did.
first cause, if there was a
In
first
this
cause, okay,
instance,
I'm
God.
actually gonna word this.
In this
In
instance,
fact, in
God,
fact,
right?
in fact, here's the thing. Here's the thing. This is gonna be a conditional, meaning that I'm gonna use if and then. So that doesn't mean that you believe that it exists. I'm using a conditional. So if there were, or if there was a first cause, do you think that this thing would be mind dependent?
Again, I wouldn't think it would classify out of anything that a human could describe.
Wait, but you said you think it would be mind dependent. Why are you running away?
Because what's your definition was people need the to be in your mind. And that's what I think it
For it to
is.
exist, right? For it to exist, right?
Yes.
So you can simply, so
Yes.
you think that so you think
You got cut. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
okay, don't pretend like your internet went off. Okay, your internet's perfectly fine, albeit it's pretty trash, but it's not that
Yeah,
bad. So
okay.
just answer the question.
What was the
Do you think
question?
that the first cause, yeah, I'm gonna repeat it again since you have a hard time tracking. Do you think that if there was a first cause, do you think it would be mind dependent? Yes or no? Yes or no?
No. Okay, no.
So you think it would be mind independent since that's a
Why
dichotomy.
are you getting
So you think
emotional?
that this first cause will be mind independent, therefore God is gonna be mind independent, therefore God is gonna be maximally great in at least one possible world,
Guess
meaning that God is
what?
gonna be
But guess
maximally
what
great in all
though?
possible worlds. And since our world is the possible world, that means God exists. Thank you for conceding the entire discussion. See you later.
You know, I only said that so he can leave. I only said that so he can leave. I don't think anyone wants to talk to me right now. So, hello.
Please don't ban me for this. Like, I'm begging you, please don't ban me for this.
For what?
Can I please have moderator?
Why?
Cause like, I haven't, hold on, wait. I mean, I want ice cream, hold on.
What?
Okay. So like, I haven't got moderator in a long time, and I've been wanting it for like years, and nobody has gave me moderator.
Okay. So why should you be my moderator? Why should you be my moderator?
Cause I wanna like help you and like help people.
Right. Okay. Well, you can go in the comments. Skeeter Jean, do you have a voice to speak?
Yes.
Okay, so do you know what the topic is?
What?
Do you know what the topic is?
No.
Then why did you join?
I just wanted to give people like some subscribes and follows real quick.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
I'm gonna give you a follow.
Oh, thanks.
Now I'm gonna leave.
So I'll give you like, let me see. Wait.
I'm gonna leave now.
Okay, bye.
Oh, no.
What do you mean, aw?
Wait. Hold on. I'm gonna give you a little follow.
Thanks.
Welcome.
I'm seeing what topic should I do because all the main topics are taken. Like, what is something I debate about? It's only with women and
Hello?
yes. Oh,
Well, it's because you're freezed, like.
yeah.
Okay. So what would you speak of again?
Nothing. Little girl, what should we be talking about? What should a topic be?
Ask.
No, what should we change the topic to?
I think like hospital.
What about the hospital?
Huh?
What about a hospital?
Yeah, that's what I just said. How about we change the topic to hospital or like singing?
Singing?
Yeah, like singing. Like rapping, singing, you know?
Nobody wants to hear none of that. Sorry, but
I guess sorry.
no, it's okay. It's okay to give out ideas. The person who just came up, are you gonna say anything?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not here to like debate anything. I'm not like, I just wanted to ask a question, like, and I just don't want to debate. I don't want to disrespect, but like, what happened that like made you become atheist?
My 5 senses. Let me ask my manager. Hold on.
got mad, did you? I love you so much. Well, I'm leaving. Bye.
Wait, I got a new topic. What's the difference between God and Santa Claus? What? I don't know what she's doing. I used to say this a lot too. Between Santa Claus and God. Say it, and let me just do it to this. No, I actually like that. Oh, am I overly irritated? Yes. Well, yes. Well, yes. Santa, what's the difference? Here, let me shorten it. Let me make it shorter. What's difference? Santa Claus. Why did I do an S? Or I should do Santa Claus versus. And then we wait.